Hold up.
You say it like that, it doesn't sound as wholesome.
You only think I'm dragon. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh, Derek, you got a surprise from Quintum.
Oh my god!
Good evening, travelers and adventurers. Welcome to tonight's episode of Roll for Your Lives. I think the DM is in peril.
I'm scared and I'm frightened and I'm ready to fucking die, baby.
And you're ready to fucking party.
I'm ready to fuck!
Oh no, don't get fucked.
Oh my.
King die.
We're starting strong with the chaos this time.
Yes,
Yeah, what the hell?
Pretty, yeah.
Scare rouse.
Anyway, I am gonna need the shot because I'll tell you, this past week of prep,
doesn't matter.
This particular week has been rough for me because I've just been preparing everything because they could end up anywhere based on their decisions. So I've been like, oh, maybe I should have X, Y, and Z prepared. And then while I'm on that, maybe I should have X, Y, and Z prepared. So as a result, I'm prepared for basically nothing. And we're just gonna wing it, baby. Let's fucking go.
Zach,
There's a lot
for
of places that I want to
sub.
go based on that reading.
Welcome. Because Derek wouldn't have said anything.
I don't think he got a chance to see yet.
Oh hell yeah!
Hold on, see what?
How
Zach,
many months do I have?
No, I
Hey!
I
Zach.
have. Oh, I'm at 7 months.
I gotta switch it over to my Prime sub now, because then I can just get free money.
Ayo, Aztec reached a 10 stream streak. God damn.
Aztec,
Woo!
once
That is
again,
I'm at
you baffle
10 months.
us all
Wow,
with how
that's
wonderful you
longer
are.
than I thought.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're getting in there. We're getting up there.
Let's fucking go.
Like subscribe and enable Prime sub.
Soon
a
we will
prime
be
time
at
to do
a
it.
57-year.
Oh, I want to be
streak.
bouncy.
We love you, Aztec.
I mean, fair and
Oh, I can be
bouncing
bouncy this way.
Okay, I will sub.
You cannot be saying that with paper around.
Farron do be bouncing.
Hey, yo.
Ayo.
And don't you forget it.
I know I
Oh,
said,
no!
I should have put you in the cuck chair.
Holy
Not
shit.
the.
I'm sorry. What
Guys,
is going on?
group potions from Aztec.
I
Oh
saw.
my God.
I saw that.
Oh Jesus!
Also, there's a
Ah,
Twyla
shit, is
Heart.
this?
There's a Twyla Hearts emote coming, but for some reason it's not showing up. But it is uploaded, so hopefully it appears soon.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
scared.
looking for it, like in the emotes, but I see it, but it says that it's locked for me.
It's locked.
Did
Yeah,
you eat the
it just
key?
has like a little if I click on, like if I scroll down to look, it's got like a little key lock over it, which is weird. Same with Arania.
Oh, Arania should be available. That's weird. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, like, and then
Maybe
I'm
it's
clicking
because you
on
don't
it,
have
and
a sub. Because those are locked behind, I think, sub rewards.
it says sub. I am subbed at tier 1. What the hell? And I'm still subbed.
Yeah, no, I
What
don't know.
in
The
the
Twyla one
blazes?
is in tier 1, so I don't know why that's not showing up.
Yeah,
Have you tried
that's
licking
weird.
Maybe
the
it didn't get
internet?
approved
That's
yet.
I did not try licking the internet. I could try that.
Yeah, because I have it
I
per
recommend it.
month.
Maybe it's just taking a while to load. Who knows?
Probably
I got
not.
2.
Oh wow, I have a 9-day streak. I'm 1 away from 10.
Quentin,
Hey,
you've
Brandon,
been
I
sub
need
for
you.
like 10 months, man.
I'm also 10 months. I'm kind of surprised about it.
Ash,
I'll be
you
right
are
back because I have to grab my
MVP.
potion.
Oh yeah, I gotta go get a potion.
Yeah.
Holy shit, be right back.
I'm not MVP. I'm a
Potion.
staff member.
Oh yeah, did
Hold
you
on.
see that Gruda bumped their way up to first place in the gifted subs because they wanted the golden box?
Oh, you.
I think
fucker.
that's funny as fuck. I'll be right back.
No. We ain't doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah, most of us are.
Hey!
I'll have you listen, Paper. I'll have you know that is correct. Whoa!
Thank you for that.
There, I'm back in first.
Woo!
I spent a lot of money today.
Very good. You ever have those days where you're just like, I spent too much money today?
Not too much money because right now I'm like it's my birthday in like 4 days. I don't give a damn.
Oh, I thought you were about to say it's your birthday today. I was like, what?
No, my birthday's Monday.
Happy almost birthday.
Happy birthday.
Gruda, there's your 1-up. 5 more subs and you beat me.
You're a Pisces, but you're very close to Aries season.
That's got to be a weird
No.
dichotomy.
Yeah.
I don't understand a word you said.
That's alright, you don't have to.
Holy shit, I came
Thank you, my
back. Oh,
child.
thank you so much, Ash.
Yeah, I refuse to be one up by.
That is funny as fuck. Gruda's gonna be like, where's my golden box? Oh, Hype Train! Oh, thank you, Paper, for the community sub!
Hey,
It's a hype train, everyone!
Oh, Derek, I had a question for you. I forgot. I probably should have I should have asked this before, but will you take a shot for me?
Potion!
Oh god. Yeah, I'll do it. 3! I'm already stressed. Alright, let's do this.
It's gonna make you less stressed.
Cheers,
Where's
everyone.
Where is the subscribe button? Oh,
Oh,
how do I switch over to the Prime sub?
ambiguous red liquid.
I think
I'm
you have to
actually
wait for your
drinking a
first
Shirley
one to run
Temple.
out.
It is an ambiguous red liquid, but it
Okay.
still
Because the
doesn't do
prime ones are
anything to,
manual.
So I will say that now that all the funny ha-has
Whoa.
are over, I now must go back into my tortured and traumatized nun.
Gotta get back into the visage of the
Alright, no
sun.
more fun,
I
guys.
gotta
We're
go, I
done
gotta
with
go
the
in
fun.
silly
Going
mode, guys.
I walked away for 5 minutes and it is chaos.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have a
It's time
hype
for me
train,
to go
Andy!
into
Because
silly,
we talked about
silly
Farron
mode.
bouncing and then everything went to shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't take
And
much.
listen, she do be bouncing, and then I said I should have left Lucia in the cuck chair. I do regret that.
The cuck chair.
When we go,
could've been
if when we
I don't
go
know
back,
what Lucia ever did to you.
well, listen. I think Ash would have been perfectly fine with it. I think Lucia would have been traumatized, and that's why I didn't do it.
I don't think she would have acknowledged it in all honesty. She was kind of distracted. And
She
it's
would've
not
just
a
sat
question,
there
it's
and
not a
been like,
question of
"Well,
what
I guess
Lucia
I'll
would
wait."
do. It's what Lucia wouldn't do for Farron.
By the way,
Oh my
is
goodness.
everyone in Tailspire and ready?
No.
I need to
Oh,
join the
thank you
lobby.
so much,
Hey.
Derek, for giving out
I'm
a
ready.
community sub.
I don't know who that
Wow.
is.
Lobby, which I will now.
Maybe we'll get to know them. Maybe we'll poke their head out after they.
There we go. I think I'm in.
It
What
could
map
be.
are we supposed to be on?
We're in that one
We're
camp.
starting at the. You should have already defaultly started on it.
It's
Making
the-
sure.
The campsite thing.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't, which is weird.
That's
strange. I might
up
have
to
see if I can address that later.
Jinx, Derek.
Ooh.
You owe me a. I don't want a soda.
I'll
you
tell
owe
you
me
what I fucking owe you. I'll
chocolates
tell you what
and
I fucking
chocolate.
owe
You
you.
owe me inspiration.
No,
Oh,
I owe
speaking
you.
of
Alright, hold on.
inspiration, why don't we
Shit,
talk
there's a
about
cooldown.
Derek,
Oh,
inspiration.
yes.
Derek, you know I
over it.
can't drink.
Sorry.
I'm on medication.
No.
Yeah. Well, you know
Oh.
what?
So mean.
Then I'm killing you.
Oh. Whoa!
I'm
Whoa!
sorry. I didn't.
Oh,
mean that.
Gruta, no, the golden box!
You fucker.
I didn't realize, dude. This has been a chaotic
Oh,
start so far.
Gruta, you golden
Battle
box!
of the Golden Ball. The Battle
Oh my
of
fucking god.
Wait, hold on. Let me change my chat identity to where
Wait, is
it's
this
like I have
Farron
the badge.
casting touch on themselves?
Okay.
from last time, yeah, probably.
Gruta's
Because
good
every
to
time
go.
I guide myself, I say I touch myself, and
Oh,
but then I
there it
say,
is.
"May the
She's a busy
power of
girl.
me guide me."
Anyway,
That sounds like some 80s like cartoon shit. May the power of me guide me.
I know, I like it because it's just so stupid. That's why I went with it. It's just something corny that Farron would definitely say.
Derek, I don't know if you saw, but there's actually a tie for community inspiration.
oh, I know. I'm looking at it
Oh,
now. I'm
no.
getting
You wanna
wait,
go
I'm
over
getting-
it?
Yes. So, last week's player inspiration went to Farron, and rightfully so. What a charmer she is. What a dearest she is. And you all voted for. Okay, if you keep that up, I'm gonna kill you. Community inspiration. You all voted, and voted you did, and we have a tie between Lucia and Strahd. So congratulations,
What?
congratulations to both of them for their inspiration for this particular session.
Guys, we're doomed.
No, Strahd doesn't
No.
get inspo.
Yeah,
That's not allowed.
That's not how it works.
That's
Also,
not how it works, and you know
If
it.
it was voted on, it was voted on.
Theoretically, the DM
We
could. Well,
technically
actually, it was
never ruled
technically a
that
bat.
out.
It
Are
was
you
technically
going to tell
a
me
picture of a
how it
bat.
works?
Oh, because I deleted
Derek,
the
it's
past
already
3.
gonna be hard enough to fight.
It's just for the session. You guys probably wouldn't even run into him.
What? You're the same person
Maybe.
who last session made a roll-off happen because there was a tie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I guess we're just getting vigilante law.
I don't know if you guys saw, but also for Decay Within the Ice, the community inspiration right now is winning like far and away to the horses.
No way, really?
Yeah, baby,
Horses.
horses.
No, the horses is. Oh,
They didn't leave us.
The horses.
how this works.
I mean,
It's
they
not how-
didn't leave us.
Any
No,
of this
Strahd is not
works.
obviously
Leaving
getting
us.
inspiration. I'm
Congrats,
not actually getting-
Lucia.
Yay! Why
I mean,
do I keep
hearing
getting
the DM
these?
could always just give themselves inspiration.
And
Yeah,
DM
I
You wouldn't
choose
even
to
know.
reroll.
I think I'm doing a great job this session. I'm gonna award myself a point of inspiration.
DM, who got
Reroll
player
this die.
inspiration?
I already said that was Farron.
Oh, favorite, right. Oh, hey,
I
we
mean,
got a
isn't
level
it
2
just-
hype train emote. Huzzah.
That's-
Hell yeah.
You're so forgetful.
I am very forgetful.
I mean, isn't that just what legendary actions and whatnot are? Like giving
Which he
yourself
probably
points of
already
inspiration?
has.
Well, no, because those are allocated by stat blocks. Inspirations are given by external parties.
You're gonna
Either-
make it just so we run into Strahd this fucking this episode, just so you can use that stupid inspiration on him.
I mean, who knows? You know? So anyway, I think we've dawdled enough.
On a scale of parpole to Strahd, how parpole are we?
We are based in Parpole pills.
No.
Yeah, Perry Wimblesell.
Very
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Anyway,
I miss Mira
If we-
too, Crimson.
once we're done spinning right round, baby, right round, why don't we get a wonderful recap from
Recap.
the very talented.
Oh wow! All right.
No, hold on.
Tell me how you really
Oh,
feel.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
Oh,
I was
paper
going to
redeemed the
say-
potion.
Oh
please.
my god!
Make
You
the
have-
DM drink for calling
No,
my
Jesus
thing a
Christ.
No,
recap.
there-
No,
Already taken
that's not.
3
Hold
shots.
on.
Hold
Let
on.
me talk. I was going to say wonderful recap from the very talented Logren. There, do you feel better? I was actually going to say that.
No, because I feel like it was fake.
But
Well,
you,
then maybe it is a recap then. Screw you.
Recap.
It'd be a
Oh,
recap if
I-
you
I
chew
will
while
say-
you do the recap.
Paper, who's
Here's my
giving it?
Recap.
Who's taking it? You can't give a potion for Ash Reed.
I will go. I may cast Fireball.
Here's the thing: is that if Ash doesn't want to do one, they could always double it and pass it to the next person.
No, no, I want to do that.
That's our
I'll give it
rule
to
we
me.
have.
Now, hold
I'll
on.
give it to
Paper has
me,
to
and then I'll
decide.
double it and pass it to the next person, and then I'll give it to me.
Oh, Paper,
Double.
put your emote, Ash. You gotta double it and pass it to the next person, perhaps.
No,
It is
you're-
either that or give me like 20 seconds, and I'll go get a Fireball.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah!
A potion of fireball!
This is gonna suck, isn't it?
No, it makes it more fun. Haha.
We're
Or
back,
don't.
we're
Don't
back.
do it if you don't want it.
I'm willing to do it for the joke.
Never
Hey,
do
oh.
anything that you don't actually want to do, folks.
wait, that's an option.
I wish I could
Yes.
be drunk. Be consuming potions
I've been-
with you guys.
My whole life.
Maybe one day soon.
Yeah, it depends on how long I need to be on this medicines.
It's very important.
But it's making me mad.
We just give you we give you a line of cocaine every time.
Oh my god, Derek!
I wouldn't recommend that.
Mhm.
Also,
Although I probably would just clean the whole house while talking.
Every
to
action,
you.
every
I
action
would
you
just-
take is hasted.
I'd clean the house, but I would just be talking to you the entire time, and like I would make you come from room to room with me because I would have a lot of thoughts that I would need to tell you. That's pretty much what. That's pretty
I'd have-
much what happens.
I'd have no problem with that.
Aztec, you're right. I
Oh,
got
let-
it backwards. It's a scale of Strahd to Parpole, not Parpole to Strahd.
I don't know. Maybe it's the other way around.
Let's
It's all based on personal preference.
don't think of it as cocaine. Think of it as like dragon dust.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What?
Talking about
Dragon dust.
earlier for
A little bit
when
of
Derek said
pixie dust.
Mariah
Exactly.
can
I
use
have
that
one
potion.
regret of this. I have only one regret so far. It's room
Bone
temp.
marrow.
So
Oh, that's not terrible though.
Yeah, for
If
liquor.
it's a
Right.
shot, yeah, they're usually room temp. Oh,
Oh,
if
is
it's
it
a
supposed to be-
potion,
was it
potions are
supposed to be
usually
a
room temp.
was it supposed to be a shot?
No, I
What
can
it-
do whatever you want it
How
to be.
much did you pour? How much did you pour?
I got a glass.
What?
Yeah!
What?
That's crazy.
What?
Oh, that's
Put ice
no,
in
there's
it?
no
Did you
stupid
put
how.
ice in it?
Hey,
Oh yeah, you can do it
smart
over the
too.
rocks.
You don't need to drink
That's
the whole
like-
glass. You could drink like a swig.
Girl.
That's what I would do, because I would just when I first started doing Decay Within the Ice with them, I was just doing a certain brown potion on the rocks. So
A certain
Fuck.
brown potion.
Oh, what? How are you liking that? You might want to chase it down with like a Coke or something.
Yeah, I have it right here.
A little sody pop.
If you're not,
Oh
if
my
you're not used
God.
to drinking. then,
don't
you know.
potions just taste great. That's why I like mixed potions.
Fireball
because-
reminds me of Reminds me of high school.
Mixed potions.
Mixed potions
Oh
are the
my
way to
God,
go
I
because they
hated
taste
that.
great and you get so silly, happy, goofy feeling.
You enjoy the potions.
Especially if it's a dirty Shirley.
Oh,
What the fuck is a dirty Shirley?
It is
Shirley
an
Temple.
alcoholic Shirley
but
Temple.
with- yeah,
Okay, it's gone. We're good.
they're
We're done.
actually amazing.
It's gone!
You poured a whole glass. Whoa, how much did you put in that
Whoa.
Or
cup?
not all of it, but like
Okay,
a good
okay.
amount.
Okay, someone put Lucia on a watch list real quick.
For what?
You're gonna be slurring your words within 10 minutes.
No, it's
It's
just Fireball.
Well, yeah, no, it
It's
is
gonna
just
be-
Fireball, but I'm
She's
redeeming a
gonna
shot
be
for you
fine.
Derek,
for the next. I'm sorry, but she's got to learn the hard way.
Derek, come on.
Okay. I'm sorry.
like that one Breaking Bad scene where Walt like keeps making Junior drink.
Lobrin, how do you feel about a recap?
Lobrin, bust it down.
Ship has sailed.
Yeah. Ship is
The
sailed.
recap is over.
I demand to hear it after that. I need to
Alright.
distract
Shut up
myself
and
with the
read it.
bird.
Session 6, March 7th, 2024.
Yeah.
That was busy.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Happy birthday again to our DM. The party took a moment to cope with the sudden loss of their new companion. Lucia grabbed Mira's old bow and the party continued onward to finish burying the deceased Burgomeister. As they arrived at the chapel, they met a priest, Donovich, and heard loud banging with a cry for help from someone asking their father to feed them. Bayron managed to observe more, including caged animals, as the priest admittedly used them to feed and assist the priest's sick son, quote-unquote. The ailment was not really disclosed. The party left to finally bury the Burgomeister behind the chapel, observing an eerie green light and a ghostly procession of a number of characters emerging from the grave. As the party bid farewell to the priests, they returned to the manor and convinced Irina to stay another night. Meanwhile, Faerun bid farewell to her stock boy, as Lucia swapped 20 bolts for 10 arrows at Bildreth's Mercantile.
With the
party-
worst trade deal.
The party left with Irina at the next dawn, setting forth down the road to the path of the Sar pools. Along the way, they noticed a hanging corpse of a visage similar to Lucia. She cast a firebolt at this imitation, which caused it to disperse. The party then went to the Sar pools, where they met Twyla and the group of Vistani. Bayron, who recognized Twyla, approached her as the party began to settle in with the Vistani for a brief reprieve. While conversing, Faerun spotted the man who handed them the letter at the bar, rushing up to him and berating him for delivering them to this trouble. As she returned toward Twyla, the party was beckoned by name to Madame Ava's tent. She conducted a reading for them, with the first card being a 5 of swords, as they were told to look for a den of wolves with the treasure belonging to the Mother of the Night.
I don't know how the fuck you'll do this.
The second card was the 7 of stars, with someone not appearing as they seem in a carnival wagon. The third card was a 2 of coins, as they were told to look for a place where children once cried as the treasure lied once more. As their fourth card revealed a horseman, she mentioned a man of death, Aragal, who would forsake his cause to aid us, to aid the party, but to beware that his heart was plagued with darkness. As to the final card, Madame Ava revealed the Queen of Spades, stating that it remained enigmatic to the party. As she ended the reading, the party exited the tent, and that was where we left off. And DM, you can correct any of that if it were slightly off or wrong.
No, that was dead on. Fantastic job. That was not a recap. That was, in fact, no cap. A really good recap. Because I gave you guys a lot of information in the last 5 minutes of that session, and you got it all down. Fantastic. Really well done.
I've been stewing a lot on that tarot reading, like, over the past week.
The only thing, I mean, I want to go to the wolf place, but the only thing I can think about of like a place where children like once cried, the only thing I could think was like an orphanage. I have no fucking idea where else that would be.
Murder house.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
murder
maybe,
house.
But didn't they say there was like insane shit or something? Like insanity, almost like an asylum.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm speculating, but
We got a psych ward in Barovia.
they got one of them funny farms here.
How is this the only drink I like and you still taste like piss?
Just pour your Coke in it and mix it, and then it'll taste good.
Okay, don't tempt me.
That's the way. This is just
It
mix
works
the
pretty
two-
well. I
It
can tell
does.
you
It
from
makes it
experience.
taste so much better. It just tastes like Coca-Cola that way.
Okay. I just did it. That is a color.
Agile, and mix it together with a straw or something.
That's
I'm
a girl on a
just
mission
sloshing
right
it
there.
around.
Oh, no, you gotta mix it properly, otherwise it's
Oh, there it is. It's finally working.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, it's so cute. I love it. Does it
What the
include
fuck?
Dollop?
No, Dollop was
What
too
the
small to put
fuck?
on it.
Yeah, well, he was anxious, so he didn't
Oh
want to
yeah,
put
there
it in
she
the picture.
is.
Dollop.
Goes down easy, doesn't it?
One way to put it.
So,
Anyway, so with that wonderful recap, what I can tell you is that at this point in the day, it's give or take around the late afternoon. You hear the murmurs and celebratory song and kind of revelry and merrymaking of the Vistani behind you as Madame Ava folds up her tablecloth, puts her scrying ball away, kind of looks to you all once more and says, "You can think of this as my gift to you. What you do with the information is entirely yours. But for now, stay a while. Enjoy yourselves. There's not many fond nights in this land, but that doesn't mean you can't have one now."
Farron is going to Farron's going to walk up to her and say, "May I give a gift to you?"
She kind of smiles at you a little bit, and she says, "I don't get many gifts, so of course you may."
All right, so she's going to quickly take a quick look around the. I guess she would have already noticed this, but she's going to look at see what colors is she wearing. What is a common theme in her little tent here? What is the most predominant color? She's trying to figure out maybe what her favorite color is.
It's a lot of like whimsigoth type aestheticry going on here. A lot of purples, golds, and
I was
reds.
gonna say purple it is. So she's going to pull out a flower crown of black pansies, the midnight pansies, the purplish black ones. I forget what they're called specifically. I'm just gonna hand it to her and say, "This is for you."
She takes it in like a cup of both of her palms. She places it gently onto like some of the laurels that line her tent. Looks like she likes keeping it well decorated. She looks to you and once more, and she just gives you a soft old woman smile, and she says, "You have a good heart."
Thank you. All right, I feel like we gotta have a group discussion about this fucking reading. I feel like that's the next thing that's gonna happen in character, because we're all gonna be like, "Bitch, what the fuck?"
We need to have a group discussion about how many flower crowns are actually in that bag of yours.
You don't need to know. I came prepared.
I mean, technically with Druidcraft and a bunch of seeds, you can make an infinite number of flower crowns.
I know.
This is true.
Shut.
Derek, this
Endless
is something I
flowers.
should
Do
have
your
asked
druid
you.
craft.
But since I've been here for like a little bit of time, what all do I know of Aragol?
You know that Aragol is not one of the regulars amongst this party. In fact, he came to this particular encampment, which has only been set up for a few nights, the night prior. And while many here know his name and enjoy his company, he didn't really seem as though he was here to merry-make and kind of revel like some of these travelers are. It seemed like he was on a mission to convey some information and leave.
That's the one I yelled at.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Oh, that was Aragol?
Aragol, but yes.
Aragorn.
He's not. Look, man, he is not heir to the seat of Gondor.
Listen, she was having conflicted emotions because what you said in the NPC chat, that's a fucking dilf. But she was Farron was still angry. He's hot as fuck.
I'll admit he's got a roguish charm. I'm not
yeah, but Farron was still angry, so she had to put aside that horniness to be mad.
So I haven't probably talked to him very much or like know him. I'm just trying to like establish who like I have a rapport with.
No, that's totally fair. You have been here for a little bit of time. So any words that you would have exchanged with him would have been relatively brief, nothing past a kind of tertiary conversation. You wouldn't know too much about him. He wouldn't know too much about you, aside from name and maybe basic mannerisms.
Got it. In that case, I'm gonna give Madame Ava a respectful nod and go, Madam, one quick question, if you would.
Of course, anything to...
What can you tell me about that man? the one you were just speaking to, Faerun, before we came over here. Aragol, his name?
Ah, yes, Aragal. He resides at a camp outside of Vallaki at the time being, with his brother and his niece that he cares for. He's a troubled man, but he has good in him, I believe.
Ooh, a dark-haired, troubled man.
I can fix him!
Proceeds to die.
Another one? This
I
character.
think I put more coke than fireball at this point.
Oh my god.
That's fine.
Well,
that,
I should-
that means it's
That's-
good.
That's
What do
good.
you mean
That-
put
that-
more coke than fireball? You mean you expected to do 50-50 or something?
Don't do that.
No,
I'll
no,
make a
no.
terrible
How you
drink.
do it?
The proper proportions are usually about 10% to 90%.
Jesus Christ, Andrew,
Dep-
no.
dep-
No,
well,
I
supposed
think
to
that
be
means
just a
the
little
other
bit
way
of-
around.
No, I mean
No.
No, I
exact-
knew what he meant.
Damn it, Andrew, I was giving you the benefit of the
Proper
doubt.
proportions for me were like 70-30, but it depends on the person.
Do you not remember our first party in college when I just took
Yes.
an
Yeah,
entire...
we're getting
I
off
remember
topic.
the alchemy shot.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta stay on
God.
track. We gotta stay on
Sorry,
track.
you're right, you're
I'm-
right.
My brain is
We
fried.
were talking about roguish dilfs. Let's get back to that.
Yeah, I want to
Anyway.
keep
Yeah.
talking about this.
Exactly.
Anyway. Where the fuck were we?
I
What was
just
the last thing that
had
was
just
said?
asked a question about Aragol.
Oh. And she had responded by saying that he's a troubled man with a good heart that looks after his niece, along with his brother, outside of Vallaki.
And me, the player, said hot.
I'm out of the tent right now. I'm gonna talk to Irina and just tell her everything in case she didn't hear anything. I'm gonna say, did you hear all of that?
Right now, Arena has been like sitting on the riverbank on a large stone. She has her sword, the sword that Ismark kind of sacrificed and gave to her. She has it on her lap right now, and she's got a whetstone. She's sharpening it, in spite of the fact that the sword never looks like it's been used before. And she's kind of got a little bit of a scowl on her face. And she looks up at you and she says, "All too well, I'm afraid."
Well, what did you think of it?
Well, about as much as I could. Was very little information to go off of. But
I agree. Right,
I-
right.
something troubled me about it, though. It seemed as though she was indicating that we would be opponents of Strahd, didn't she?
Well,
Seems accurate.
sort of made it out that way, yes.
But my intention was only ever to get away from the men, to get to safety. So, you'll forgive me for saying, I just have a lot to think about now.
It makes me wonder if the only safety that can be had must be earned through his defeat.
It's a very
Wow.
wise thing to say. What is
the
your wisdom?
fuck?
His,
that?
his wisdom is
Logan?
13, it's not trash!
Oh, okay.
So
You know what
he's,
it is? Lobrin's usually drunk.
Yeah, that's So she's going to kind of look at you earnestly, kind of nod a bit, and say, maybe you're right. And while you are all obviously great heroes, I've lived a pretty sheltered life. It's been difficult for me to feel helpless, for my brother to feel helpless, and to have the most powerful man in the village that I came from die trying to defend me and my brother. I don't think I can do the things that you guys can, at least not yet. It's...
Can I...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just say, can I sit down next to her in the riverbank
Yes, of course.
and look out into the river? And I'm just going to say, yes. Well, I know I might look like a epic warrior.
Lay epic warrior.
Oh boy.
Here it comes.
Okay.
But truth is, I actually lived a pretty sheltered life myself until recently. I understand how scary it can be to have to go out into the world and face unknown forces.
I don't think you do understand, Lobrin. You aren't the first people that he brought here to toy with for whatever reason he had. And every single one of them has died.
Well, I don't plan on dying anytime soon if I can help it, and I'm sure the rest of this lot would say the same. Perhaps he just hasn't met a group of hardy adventurers like us before.
She kind of
We'll
chuckles a
see
little
this
bit.
through.
She chuckles a little bit, but her eyes seem kind of like sad, a little bit crestfallen. She says, I hope you're right, and I'll see to it through the end, for whatever that's worth.
As shall we, as shall we. And he's gonna look at her with a little smile and put a hand on her shoulder. She'll let him, and then use her body to get up.
Wow.
These fucking knees. Oh.
He's
That's
just
the
great.
incarnate. Like, are you serious? Like,
It was
I know
both
everyone-
affectionately done and also like out of practicality.
So as you get up and kind of head back to the fire, Brunor is like kind of waddling over to you. It looks like he's got a little like gimlet filled with Vistani wine he's clearly gotten from making merry with his newfound friends. He brings it over to you, presents it a little bit, gets on one knee, and he says, for you, my lord, didn't want to make you think I had forgotten about you.
Thank you, Bruno, but, and he's gonna look back at Irina and then look back at the rest of the party, who's presumably just idling among themselves, and say, but for now, I think my wits should remain a little sharp tonight.
He kind of furrows his brow a little bit, not used to that answer. He takes the gimlet, stands back up to his dwarfish feet, and then throws it back real quick and says, oh, it suits me fine enough. Well, you know where to find me. He kind of goes back to the fire.
It's my friend.
I like Brunor.
We
don't
must
talk
protect him at
about
all costs.
We don't talk about him.
So, Madame Ava looks like she's kind of closing up shop right now, almost as though she intends to get like an close down a little early for whatever reason. What are all of you doing right now in her presence?
Wait, she has a shop?
It's not, when I say shop, I mean a metaphorical shop. It's like a caravan tent type thing.
Okay.
I guess while this is happening, I would have been trying to chat with everyone and like make small talk. Oh, Gruta. Who's
I
taking
would
the
be. Oh my
potion?
god.
Lucia would be just kind of. She's just slouched, staring at the fire.
Yeah,
just
by
on the
small
chair.
talk, do you mean we're gonna fucking say what the hell did any of that mean and what should we do first?
I do have questions like in character to ask everybody, but I'm waiting to see. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Fucking
Knock
take
'em
another
dead.
drink.
I was waiting to see
They're-
what
yeah,
Gruta
they're like,
said for the
"Oh,
golden
Lucia's
box.
drinking tonight? Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's a
Art
party now.
would probably
That-
offer.
That weird
What?
chest feels and all of a sudden nice.
Isn't it? It hits all at once. You're getting
Nice
drunk with the
and
Vistani
warm.
thing now. Go ahead, Ark.
So Ark is actually going to offer to help her close down her tent and get all of her stuff in order, while also trying to ask her a few questions, if that's possible.
She obliges easily enough as she starts to kind of like roll down tent flaps and whatnot and kind of like close up chests, all that. What are you asking her?
I was wondering, who in these lands would be the most knowledgeable about matters of both life and death?
Matters of life and death. From what perspective are you looking at? From a medical one, or perhaps a religious one? There's several approaches to that answer.
Perhaps religious. I've been around for a long, long time.
Well,
To have
There's,
questions answered.
I believe there's a chapel in the town of Valaki dedicated to the Morning Lord, if that is your patron. And one again.
She kind of just averts her gaze at that.
Madame Ava's eyes kind of linger on you, Lucia, for a second, then returns back to Ark. She says, and there are sage people all throughout this land. They've been through much, and much wisdom can be taken from hardship. I would urge you to keep an open ear and heart. You never know what kind of information you could find from people that might seem mundane to you.
I greatly appreciate your wise words.
She gives you a little bow of the head and she says, keep heart. I can tell that you carry much weight on your shoulders, and yet you remain a staunch champion of the light. And so, I must say that I admire you and your company.
Oh,
Thank you. And then
Uh.
following that exchange, Ark is just going to help her continue packing things up as
Ark's
he
so sweet.
contemplates
It doesn't
what
take
is
too
going
long.
on.
Even though she's an old lady that kind of hobbles around, with your help, there's not too much possessions here. It seems as though, even though they've created a cozy little camp for whatever amount of time, looks like it can be packed up and taken out and put back onto the road within a few hours' notice. And indeed, it doesn't take long. It's not hard work. What are the rest of you doing?
While this is happening, could I ask Favorite and Lucia some questions?
Pray tell, child. What questions may that be? No, go ahead.
After the reading, Twyla and Dollop would have gone over to like a little nearby seating area and just kind of had a sit and gone, well, that was quite a lot of information to take in all at once. What do you make of it?
Nobody was trying to kill us during it, so I'll appreciate it.
Well, there's
What was that?
No one's trying to kill us during it.
Oh, yeah.
Forgive me,
Jesus
I'm trying to speak quietly.
That's okay. I'm just
for both
freaking
in-character
hard of
reasons.
hearing as hell.
My bad.
Everybody knows that. Like, it's not. I promise you, it's not you. I just can't hear for shit. Zach hears it from me every single day when I tell him I can't hear him.
True.
I don't know.
Sorry.
It
It's
was
true.
A picture of Madame
Yeah, I
Eva
didn't
has
even hear
been.
him. I heard, and then I heard him go, "It's true."
Thank you for
I
the
guess-
picture, Madame Eva.
Picture.
That's indeed an old lady.
Oh.
Anyway, continue with the questions. I didn't mean to get in the way.
It's certainly a lot to take in. I have some guesses with certain things and what they could mean, but a lot of it just sounded like it's all up for speculation, or like some of them were riddles, some of them were possibilities, some of them were things that we may or may not do but could do, like options. There's so much. There was just a lot thrown out at once, and I did focus in on a few of the things and, sort of try and derive my own theories from, what she was saying, but I really don't know what to make of all of it.
It's rather frightening, but it's also kind of exciting, trying to figure it all out. It's like a
Are you
great
good at
mystery.
Is this conversation happening while Ark is putting his stuff away, or is this after?
Exactly.
It's
so
like
I would say
wild.
what's happening spontaneously.
Okay.
Is that the word you'd use to describe where we're at right now? Exciting?
I mean, it is a bit exciting, terrifying, but exciting at the same time. The two can go hand in hand sometimes, I guess.
It
And she just kind of continues staring.
Wait, side note, does he still have the flower crown that I put around his neck like a necklace?
I was actually
Not
just
only-
about to ask how Dollop's doing right now.
So right now, Dollop is nestled into your neck. He does still have the flower crown around his neck, and he's looking really round. He's got his feathers fluffed up. He's comfortable enough close to the fire and on your neck.
He's
Aw.
cozy. It's literally just like by a bird.
Yeah, literally, it's large inspiration here, only slightly wiser and more anxious.
Say,
and less
except
violent.
instead of being just a being of pure anger, this is a being
Yeah.
of just anxiety.
If Dollop came from the Nine Hells, that would be Maya.
Oh,
King
no.
of your anxiety.
What did you
Oh.
guys think about the part where she talked about the place where children once cried? Because I thought about the murder house, right? That was the first thing I thought of.
You're
Twilight,
calling it that in character.
well, oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I thought about
That's
No,
kind
I
of
love it.
hilarious.
the crazy death house, like pretty much. Twilight, you weren't there to experience it, but
There was a
was-
crazy death house?
it was pretty nuts. We were lured into a home that was just essentially a death house filled with monsters by two, what we now realize were ghosts. We thought they were children at the time. And they were crying and they were asking us to save their brother. And, long story short, they lured us in. There was a bunch of shit that went down. We ended up in the basement with like catacombs. We fought this huge, like, garbage monster. And we got away safely. But, I mean, it was a really horrible experience. I'm not going to lie. So that was my first thought, but then I also thought maybe an orphanage or an asylum, because well, maybe I thought that because I really don't want to have to go back to Death House if that's if I can help it, but
As you brought up the Shambler, Lucia kind of just like 1,000-yard stares of it.
Twyla's like a
he
little
was made of
wide-eyed.
trash. It was just like he was made of garbage and moss. It was
Twyla-
disgusting.
Twyla's looking a bit wide-eyed and anxious at this story. It just kind of goes, wait, so there was a house with ghost children and there may or may not be an asylum? This all sounds
No.
positively abhorrent.
I was just thinking that maybe the only place I could think of besides that horrid house where children maybe would cry would be an orphanage, or I don't know, maybe
Chuck E. Cheese.
Charles
Chuck E.
Entertainment
Cheese.
Cheese.
Or
Move
if
them
a
out.
doctor, if they were at an apothecary and, one of the doctors was checking them out. I don't know. Like, I'm just not sure. Like, where is a place? I hate riddles, you guys, okay? Is anyone here good with riddles? Because it sounded like a riddle to me.
DM, I've got like an interesting question.
Shoot.
This is a stretch, but in my time here with the Vistani, would I have heard or learned about any kind of orphanage or asylum existing in Barovia?
No, you have not heard about either of those things.
Okay.
I'm gonna presumably
God damn it,
rejoin
I don't want to go
Buffy
back to that house if we can help it.
around this time.
We'll look around first and then see other options.
What are you doing, Logan?
I just said I presume I would probably rejoin the party around this time.
Okay.
You would just hear me yapping as per usual, professional yapper.
I think those are important sometimes.
But what I really found interesting was when she talked about the wolves. What did you guys think about that?
Well, I have heard that there's a werewolf problem.
Yep, that's why I'm here. Or was.
Is that so?
Baron's gonna cast a sad look over at you.
Hmm.
Shortly before we were brought here, me and a friend. Who said that? I fucking heard that.
Said what? Did someone say something? I
Someone
didn't hear
like
it.
whispered Mira's voice, like Mira's name.
Oh my god,
did
I didn't
someone
even
hear
hear
it?
it.
I
It
didn't-
wasn't me! Oh,
I will kill you.
there was a
Give me an
brief moment
example
where I
of the
thought you
fact that
forgot
I
her name. and I
cannot
was
hear.
like,
No, I was giving
Dramatic
Roger
effect, dramatic effect, dramatic effect. I got you.
Me and a friend were hired to take a look at the problem, see how we could help.
And I imagine that's no longer the course.
We never got there.
Got a bit sidetracked, I guess.
You did mention that you might have lost a friend along the way. What happened?
She
Well-
liked the place too much.
She,
And she just like stares at the fire, just not even really looking at y'all while talking.
we don't really know if she's dead. She's just not with us anymore. Oh,
And she went off with Strahd,
Oh.
local count.
I was trying to be gentle about it, Lobrin. But
Well,
yes.
I'm just telling her the truth. She's gonna have to know eventually. We might as well just tell her outright.
So Madame Ava is kind of wandering back and forth, collecting odds and ends, and like, sort of packing things up just for the night. And then she kind of stops at this, and looks over between each of you with narrowed eyes. Doesn't say anything.
Baron is gonna just straight up say, "Did we say something wrong?"
No, not at all. Please, excuse me. I don't mean to be eavesdropping. It's most.
No, sir. I haven't been dropping no eaves.
I ain't been dropping no
Zach,
eaves, sir. I
check
promise.
chat.
Oh, Lobrin.
What?
So that's what you get.
Potion
What
time.
do you?
What did I do?
You were the one that was so blunt about
Oh!
Mira.
Oh yeah, well, what are we gonna do? Have Twyla guess for 2
Well,
minutes?
I was getting there, but I was trying to be gentle about it.
I was actually gonna have Dollop try to guess.
Lobrin's gonna cut through it. Lobrin's gonna cut through
What do you
it.
mean Dob try to guess?
No.
Yeah.
He's a very good
Basically-
guesser.
Basically, we think he charmed her into coming with him into his scary carriage that was really fast. I don't know how it was that fast, actually. Those horses were much faster than regular horses that I've seen. But anyway, we don't know if she's dead or alive, but she just went with him. and it was pretty scary and pretty traumatic, and I haven't been coping with it that well, but I'm trying. And she just gives you this like
Oh my god.
big smile with tears brimming in her eyes.
Oh no.
Oh dear. That's positively
Lucia's
dreadful.
just like gripping the bow, like white knuckle.
Well,
That is indeed a dark fate. I regret to hear it from you, your compatriots. But you may yet see your friend again.
yeah, that's true. There's no guarantee that they're gone forever, right?
But if
Well,
she's with him,
but-
there's one thing I can guarantee, in that if we do see her again, she's not going to be the same. No way.
At this point, Lucia's just gonna get up and just like walk off.
The other thing to remember is that the person playing her made a new character, so that pretty much
Lobert, you
It's
take your
true.
Everyone
potion.
looks over at Lobrin. Everyone looks over to Lobrin like, what the fuck?
I still have to double it and give it to Lovren.
Lobert gets a double.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Who would have thought Lobrin's
Lobrin's-
gonna be our character that breaks the fourth wall?
Yeah, really.
Lobrin just jims the camera.
That is not a genuine fuck you, Lobrin. You are my friend. I just want to clarify that.
This is a genuine fuck you, Lover.
Uh,
Fuck you! No, I'm kidding.
Oh! Well, hello.
Lobrin, what did you make of it? Lobrin, what did you make of the reading? I want to hear your opinion.
Sorry, I
Reading,
was like-
yes,
my
the
cat.
reading. Let me think back to it.
Pulling up the recap.
I literally wrote in his character journal a bunch of magic mumbo jumbo. So just keep that in mind. So he's like, yes, the reading was interesting indeed. I think that I talked to Irina and she mentioned how we may have to face Strahd based upon what was said in there. So I think that's something we should maybe perhaps be a little apprehensive and wary of as we go forward in our journey. Beyond that,
I already assessed that much.
well, fuck me, I guess.
Well done.
Maybe we should talk to
Arthur
Irina
probably-
about her thoughts on the reading then. Jesus, Lobrin, did you remember anything? Well, I shouldn't say Jesus. God's above, Lobrin. Did you remember anything this lady just said?
Well, she mentioned something about the stars, and there was other stuff involved. Here's the thing about it. I don't really care about fortune telling. I am here to tell my own fortune through deeds and valor that I must earn. At least that's what I was told to do.
At
But,
this point, Ark is gonna. Sorry.
No, he'll trail off.
Yeah, enter Ark.
At this
Enter
point,
Ark.
Ark is gonna interject and say, "I personally find it's not always best to put too much stock into prophecy and foresight and fortunes. I find
Derek,
that
don't DM me something.
things tend to
Go for
go
it.
very wrong when it gets involved. They don't call it a self-fulfilling prophecy for nothing.
You saying this in front of Madame Ava?
Logan
Damn.
just raises his hand like, yep, like I agree with that.
Madame Ava just goes,
Derek,
I'm not doing you guys any more favors.
I've got
So
another DM
basically-
question.
Sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Is there, while this is happening, is there any chance I could roll maybe like history to see if I've heard any tales of whereabouts the whole werewolf issue is located, or anything about a carnival wagon?
You certainly may.
Hell fucking
Since
yeah.
I had heard... Oh, I don't know that you're doing this.
No, you
Well-
can't tell that I'm in deep contemplative thought.
While you're doing that, Loban's just
Can't
gonna
touch
pipe
you.
up and say, well,
Oh.
regardless
Not
of
yet.
what sort
that
of
Flaccid 20!
hey, nice. Just to finish that
All
thought,
this talking about touching, who would be flaccid?
Lobrin's
Sorry.
gonna just really briefly say, well, regardless of whatever fortune is being told, the important thing is that we get Irina to safety. That was our mission and task, and we should stay on that course.
I
But,
agree.
Hmm.
But I
also agree.
also maybe want to like find out some other information about like where these werewolves could be, for totally normal reasons.
Twyla.
Ah,
I say normally and not sweating.
so with
Anyway,
a,
so yes, with an unnatural 20, and you try, and that was for a history check about what you've heard about werewolves in the area, whether or not that can mean anything about it.
Yeah,
debt.
that, or if I've heard anything about a carnival wagon.
Now, normally I would have you make 2 separate rolls.
I can
there,
do
but
2 separate if you want.
Yeah.
If you want, I can make the first one about the werewolves and the
Nah,
second
but
one.
it's we'll just say it's like what you've heard around the word on the street.
What's
word on
the tea
street.
that I've heard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the tea.
Well, what you've heard is, especially from the Vistani who take protective measures, you would know, is that Barovia is no stranger, not only to direwolves, not only to regular wolves, but to werewolves abound. You know that no one really knows the location of where they come from, where their den is, if they're organized. I mean, they have to be at least semi-organized. They have packs and whatnot, but
I know what you mean, though.
yes. However, you have heard that as you go a little bit more westerly into Barovia, as you guys are, they're more commonly seen. As for the carnival
Like
cart,
werewolves or wolves in general?
yes.
Both, okay.
Yeah. As for the carnival cart, excuse me. As for the carnival cart, with an unnatural 20, I would say that some of the Vistani have been talking about.
It said flaccid.
Say flaccid, damn it.
With a flopping, dangling, bouncing about 20. Are you guys fucking happy? The
Yes.
things you make me do.
Oh,
Glistening in the moonlight.
Oh,
Anyway,
surprising.
you've heard tale of
Zach, what are you doing with that fucking...
you've heard tale of a bardic carnival caravan kind of making its way into Valaki. You have heard some tale about that.
Into Valaki?
That's right.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Ash, for the gift and sub to Zach.
thank you for that. I was trying to get. I was gonna use my Prime thing next. I just don't know how to do it yet. Someone's gotta show me how to do that.
Oh, is that why you haven't been doing actual emotes? You've just been typing them out?
What? What do you mean?
I thought you were memeing.
No, I have emotes.
Yeah, you do now.
No, I've had emotes. I
No,
literally
on
did the flash
on
twice.
everyone else, or at least on my end, it says
just-
roll of 15, soft 20 bounce.
Oh,
Yeah,
my!
it's just
It showed the
words.
emote still. Mine showed the
That's funny as
roll
fuck.
of 15.
It's actually just typing them out as text. That's hilarious.
That is funny.
That's
Emo
funny, that's
attribution
funny.
is really bad on Twitch. I really wish you could. Back then you were allowed to change it. I wanted to just make all my emotes Astra, but now it's like Soken A15.
Yeah, you gotta
so
change it around
annoying.
and make it all weird.
Mhm.
You can't change it around. Like,
But to this, I will say, Faerun, in the short time that I've been with these lovely people, I have heard actually some rumors about maybe some information that we were just told about.
Oh?
If this is
What would that
helpful
be?
to you all, and I guess if I'm going to be joining in this endeavor, I don't know much, but I have heard that if you go more to the west, that's typically where more wolves and werewolf sightings begin to originate from. It seems like it just gets more condensed there. I don't know exactly where, but that might be at least a start.
Interesting.
And as for this carnival, I've actually heard there's a strange carnival wagon of some kind of bardic nature maybe making its way towards Valaki.
Really?
That's what
How
I've heard
far-
anyway.
How far are we from Valaki, DM, from this location?
Hi, Vox.
You
hi Vox.
do not know.
Oh, that's right.
Sounds like a load of Valaki.
What direction was it in, though? Was
Sounds
it
like a lot
west,
of
or was it
marbles.
a different direction than that?
Valaki's due west. You know that much.
Oh,
Right,
good,
so
we're going west.
And the
Well, look-
werewolves
Yeah.
are. And in what direction again were the werewolves? I'm
West.
blank.
West.
West.
You're going into the thick of it.
I thought you said West.
East?
So if we just keep traveling west,
Yeast
maybe
infection?
we'll pass through both, and we can knock two right off the bat.
Ugh,
I
I'd
guess
rather
that's
not
true.
have to deal with any werewolves if I could help it. That doesn't really sound like a comforting endeavor.
No, however, supposedly, didn't she say that there was something with a cave and a weapon or something?
Sounds like there might be a cool weapon in a cave.
Yeah. That's what she said, right? I wasn't confusing it? Like, this is out of character.
Oh,
About
okay.
the wolves?
Yeah, going towards the wolves.
There was something in regards to a cave, a place of kind of like a den or a cave of some kind. It was alluded to, but it was the Five of Swords was the card you drew, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to say too much here. Don't want to let on too much.
There could be a potential weapon in that cave, Lobrin. Wouldn't that be cool? A nice, shiny new weapon you could fight with?
No, I think that would be rather dumb to assume. I agree with Ark here. I don't think we should put too much stock in a fortune with somebody we don't even really know.
You're no fun.
For what
Well,
it's
I'm
worth,
just trying to get our friend to safety.
well, for what it's worth, Madame Ava seems to be quite knowledgeable, and she hasn't been wrong for me, at least so far.
I'd say heading west would be our best bet. Well, wait, didn't... So, she said I wouldn't know this unless I just happened to overhear you and her talking, but didn't she say she was going to stick it through with us to the end?
I would have tried to keep that conversation between us.
Yeah, no, I don't... My passive perception isn't that high, but, like... Do you think she'd be, like... I wonder, like, would Lobrin be, like...
I'm not offering that info.
No, I'm just wondering if she would, like, travel with us that way, because wouldn't that be in the opposite direction, or are we already
we're going west.
west?
We have to take her west.
Yeah, okay.
We have to go west anyway. To get to
So we might as well maybe, like, just try to see, if we cross paths with any of these things that supposedly are in our future, or potentially may determine our fate. If it's along the way, what's the harm?
Hawk and Lucia, what do you think about all this? You two have been
Lucia's
rather quiet.
not there.
Yeah,
Lucia walked away when.
Oh, you walked away with the.
When you
were a
like
dick.
very bluntly just like
Oh,
said
that's
like she
right.
went with Strahd, she just stormed off. Just grabbed her
that
bow,
was-
walked away.
I don't even think that was really that rude. It was just direct.
It wasn't necessarily like you were intentionally being a dick. It's just like she's not in a good spot
Yeah.
right now, and that was a bit too
It's
much
very
for
hurtful for
direct.
Lucia.
A little heavy-handed.
her. Yeah, heavy-handed is a great word.
But then
Being
Ark.
with Chunky
Then,
isn't always.
Much like me right now.
What's up?
I asked, like, what are your thoughts on this? You've been pretty quiet for the most part, beyond the little work you said earlier.
Ark is currently just kind of sitting there, staring off into the distance. It looks like he's contemplating a lot of things. Whatever he talked about in his private conversation seems to be weighing very heavily on his mind.
Something on your mind, Ark? Are you all right?
Yeah, besides, how did you know that?
How did you know? This
High passive
place
perception.
is... This place... I'm hoping that this is... Well, I'm hoping this might be the end of my travels. I've been on the road for far, far too long. So, this might be my last adventure.
Like, before
And-
you retire? And just, like, find somewhere nice to settle down?
Before I rest, he's just gonna nod his head up and down. Not really elaborating any more than that.
Can I roll insight on that?
Not ominous at all. Like
Not ominous.
You certainly may roll. Yeah, this is interesting. Against the play. Yeah, go ahead. Roll insight on that.
So, Farin's
I'm
gonna
not
just...
actively... Yeah, sorry, good.
He's not deceiving or doing anything.
Yeah, but I'm just, like, wondering, like, if there's... Because I don't know, like, what does he mean by rest? Because to her, that sounds off. That seems ominous. That seems like... Does he expect to die? Like, does he... So she's just gonna... Just touch her chest and whisper, "May the power of me guide me."
shut up.
Oh, that's a natural 20!
Oh my
Yay!
God.
And
You
so
know the
24
exact
plus
time he's gonna
4, so
die,
that is
huh?
a 28.
You know the exact
I
time
don't
and
even-
cause of death.
I'm not even gonna like roll to
Autoerotic
contest that. It's not like Ark is trying to hide anything.
Yeah.
So what you can gather is Ark might be far older than he's letting on.
Okay.
Based on your interactions with him, it almost sounds as though something is preventing him from passing on into the next life.
I see.
But you're not entirely sure what that might be.
See, that's good though. That's information that Feyrin wouldn't have known. Okay.
It is.
That Feyrin
And
is
so
now.
far, you're the only one that possesses that knowledge.
She's gonna keep it to herself. She's gonna just keep those thoughts to herself.
I did hear a little line saying, "I'll be joining you soon." When a bunch of ghostly figures
Oh, yeah.
marched out of a grave.
Well,
Yeah, but Lobrin's intelligence is a 7.
8.
It was an
That
8.
matters. Yeah.
Lobrin
I
heard
have
but didn't connect the dots.
I have an intelligence
to
debate. I
one
know what I'm
another.
doing.
8 is not like 8 is like below average, but you're not like a simpleton.
No,
No.
it's not.
Like a
You're
average.
commoner is 10, for instance.
So as this is
You're
going
lower
on,
than a.
as this is
Conference-
going on, Lucia, as you are doing some practice shots at a tree, not all successfully, you hear a clearing of the throat behind you.
She'll turn.
And it's Rolf, and he's there, and he's got a glass of wine, and he just kind of bows his head a little bit, and he says,
What do you
couldn't help but notice you wandered off, and as a member of the Broken Gulf family now, we tend to our own, so I thought I might bring you a little party favor. It was a bit noisy back there for me, anyway, and he comes over and presents you with a glass of wine.
I don't drink.
Ah, yes, well,
As I am fucking doubting this fucking fireball.
excuse me then, but of course I knew that, and
I imagine
kinda
her
like-
I imagine her saying that in the most drunken tone. She'll take it, but she won't drink from it.
Okay. And he
She
kind of
doesn't
like
say that. I was just making a meme.
he's got a bit of a furrowed brow a little bit, and he just says, if you're troubled, perhaps a night of revelry at the fire could do you well. I imagine we won't
Revelry,
get.
I was just at the fire.
Well,
They talked about me losing my friend, so
right. Yes, I overheard. I'm sorry about that. I was always told this line of work would be difficult, and I suppose that this is part of the bill, I suppose. But for what it's worth, any pain that you feel for your lost friend is simply a manifestation of how you cared for them while they were around. But please don't let me trouble you any further. I'll leave you to it. He just kind of shuffles off a little bit.
Oh.
I feel bad.
One of
see
these
the
fuckers
see the
gonna
thing is
bite
like
me.
y'all are like, oh, what a cute interaction. My brain's trying to figure out why the fuck you wanted to talk to me, and now I'm thinking was that a trap of some sort?
Rolf the commoner.
that might just be my fucking brain right
I mean,
now.
he is probably the most clever of all my retainers.
That's
actually.
what I'm thinking. Like, forgive me if I don't think I've ever really like had a heart-to-heart with that man at all. So like for him to
Well, now you
randomly
have.
approach me and offer me a drink, I have nothing but suspicion right now.
Fair enough.
Wow, over Rolf, the good-hearted man. Lopin only keeps the best company.
Oh, yes.
I like Lobrin's company.
Oh no, you immediately tried to riz the ghost that killed you.
That's true.
The ghost that killed me. Oh no, I didn't. What? I didn't try to riz her. I just said hello. Is everything all right?
Yeah,
And got
that's a
fucking
Lobrin riz for everyone.
no,
That
the
is
Lobrin
kind of-
riz is Hellobrin. That's how you know the riz.
Lobrin. The
That's the
Lobrin
activation
Riz is
line.
you will regret this for the rest of your life.
For the rest of the week.
the rest of the week. Backpedal on it.
As
Yeah.
Madame Ava is kind of putting her tent down, not putting it down, but putting like the cover down and kind of putting out the lights. Natasha calls over to you specifically, Twyla, and she says, my friend, there is still wine to be drunk. Do you wish to have some?"
Oh, Oh, indeed I do. Everyone, would you like to maybe partake in a little bit of, well, what merriment could be found, at least on a night like this? It'd be great to get to
Sure.
know everyone just a little better anyway. But, well, we already know each other, Farid. Though we are a long way from home.
I could partake in some merriment, sure.
All right.
She's gonna look over to Ark and Lobrin. What about you two?
I personally don't drink, but I'll join in for the festivities.
Okay. Lobrin?
What is Irina doing during all this?
She's just sitting by the riverbank, glass of wine in her hand, but it doesn't look like she's really sipping from it much. She's just kind of looking at the stream as it passes by.
She's not joining like the group.
She seems like she's pensive.
I was gonna walk over to her next, but
A little
Oh,
apprehensive.
well, then you may if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait.
la 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 la. Ooh,
Hey,
You
thank you
turn
so
her.
much for the follow.
He's gonna look over his shoulder again at Irina.
Thank
as we said
you.
that, by the way, thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
thank you. Hi, Irina. How are you feeling?
We also have a Discord. Sorry.
Exclamation mark Discord. Irina's kind of like a little bit pensive, and it looks like she was concentrating, but as you sit down, she kind of like jolts upright, looks to you, and she says, "Oh, Theron, excuse me, I'm not in the most of entertaining sorts tonight. You'll have to pardon me for that."
That's totally understandable. I couldn't imagine that you would be.
Well, not in these circumstances. Looks like everyone else is having fun, though. I don't mean to prevent you from having a good time.
Well, no, not at all. I just wanted to check to see if there was maybe anything I could do to lighten your spirits, although I doubt there's much. I know it's been incredibly hard for you.
She sort of smiles in spite of herself, and she says, "Farron, if you couldn't light my spirits, I don't think anyone could. But
Aw,
some
she's
things
a-
just need to pass."
I understand. If you need anything, we'll just be right over here by the fire. But I understand if you don't want to join. I wouldn't either if I was experiencing, what you're going through right now.
She nods a bit, glances over towards the fire, and it is, man, the Vistani know how to throw a party. People are like pirouetting and dancing, and there's loud music, boisterous cheers. My God, these people are going at it. And she nods and she just says, "Well, maybe. Either way, we'll be seeing more of each other."
We will. And Farron's gonna smile, and before she leaves, she's just gonna leave a little flower crown. She's gonna place it down right next to her on the rock and make her way.
If you were to glance behind her shoulder, or anyone looking would notice that instead of putting it on her head, she has it right now in her hands upon her lap.
No. That's something!
So, a quick question to all of you. Are you taking a long rest here?
Wasn't it like midday? I thought.
No,
It's late.
what
It's
time
late
is
after.
it?
It's late afternoon. It's around 4:00.
Okay.
Oh, at this point? Yeah, we probably should. I mean, it seems like safe territory
Yeah,
to do
totally.
so.
I don't
Okay.
want to impose, but maybe it would be best to spend the night here and then continue on in the morning.
So the man that had been introduced, not so much introduced, but you found out his name to be Nico, the big man with a even larger loop. And then speaks up and says, "Oh, but of course you will stay. We enjoy your company after all, and you must tell us of the stories you have had. So few from outside come in here."
You want a story? You gotta pass me a drink first, mister.
And so shall it be. And he has like a cask next to him that he takes like a little wooden ladle, and takes the wooden ladle and literally hands you the entire ladle.
Oh, hell yeah.
Make that too. I forgot.
And, and he kind of
I
like
forgot about Twyla. Make that too.
and he looks at his empty hands and he's like, "Well, give me the ladle back first. You better drink it quickly."
Okay, she chugs it back and hands it right back to him. She throws it back.
Goodness, the gusto in you. I would like it if you stayed around longer, you and your friends.
This is
Any-
water, please. She
Any-
says as she immediately
Oh,
begins to
damn.
start to like slur.
He gets you the second ladle and passes around and dancing about. People smoking from long old pipes. People telling stories. Oh, it's a
Who's this fine dancing lady? Because Farron wants to dance with her.
That's
Are
Natasha.
they single?
Natasha. No, I don't mean it like that. Farron just wants to dance. Farron's a lightweight.
I will clarify. Am I able to get my arrows back? Like,
Yeah.
no issue?
You're just training. Yeah, you can
Making
collect
sure I
them.
didn't lose any of them.
No. You're fine.
Are you shooting the bow right now?
When she walked off, she was trying to take target practice with the bow against the tree
Oh.
to various degrees of success.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go
Okay.
over to Lucia while everybody's partying?
You certainly may.
I'm just gonna initially just watch the arrow practice for a brief, maybe like 2-3 shots,
You certainly may as well.
and then I'm just gonna say, so I saw you stormed off a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Was it something that I said?
I don't know. You all were talking about the terrible thing we just went through. She fires an arrow and it misses the tree. The horrors that all of us perceived, fighting ghosts, demons, whatever the fuck that thing was in the fucking basement, takes another shot and it misses. And then we talked about how one of my only friends, before meeting all of you, of course, was just taken by what I can only assume the fucker responsible for all this. And she takes this shot and it hits like the base of the tree. So, I don't know. I might just be in a bad mood.
Well, seems like we're all stuck in this situation together for the time being, so it would best serve us to try to get along. I'm sorry for the crassness I displayed earlier, but I just wanted to keep things straight for our new companion, who seems like she may be joining us on the road. Well, I can see you're busy, so I'll leave you to it. I was always shit with a bow myself. Not my thing, but good luck to you with it. I'm sure you'll make a fine shot one day. He's just gonna walk off. Back to the isolated fire, more so.
Out of character, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I don't
You're
want to
good.
seem like I'm being a dick.
No, it's good. I think it's good for like good party attention. Yeah. So
Alright.
Loban will walk back toward the tarot tent fire. That's the best way to
Sure.
describe it, like the more isolated one. I think he's trying to keep an eye on Irina, and like it was alluded to earlier, it's sort of an odd abstention for him to not really be engaging in the revelry. That's very
Mm-hmm.
atypical of him. So.
Right. But just the
But-
same, the revelry happens around you, and Irina either continues sharpening a blade that does not need it, or just stares pensively at the woods across from the stream.
Farron's trying to get Twyla in with the dancing.
I'll join with the dancing, and while that's happening, I might
Yeah.
also just make conversation, like, since we're both, we knew each other previously, like, oh, how'd we get here? Like, what was it like before? Like, just the journey up to this point. Asking a lot of questions. And how's Dollop doing?
Dollop, while you're dancing, is kind of like irately goes
Busting a
"Ooh,"
jig.
and flies over to perch on top of one of the tents and kind of watches a little bit. But otherwise, he seems as content as you've seen him. He
Busting
doesn't
it
look too
down.
anxious.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dollop,
so-
don't be a spoil sport. Come show us your best move. I know you've been
Maybe-
practicing.
Orange
Oh.
justice for
So-
Fortnite.
so-
Does he do a little diddle on the tent?
He kind of gives you some big wings, and he buffets his wings a few times, but otherwise doesn't do much.
That's wonderful, Dollop. Great practice. You're doing wonderful.
Farron's
very
gonna be
pleased.
clapping enthusiastically.
I'll say big
Okay.
wings.
So we'll cut the night here, saying that you guys are most of you having a splendid time. You got Wolf playing cards and gambling with some of the Vistani. You've got Bruno and Elizabeth dancing by the fire. There's plenty of fine food, spiced wine. stories to be told, and friends to be made. Morning comes. Hangovers for some, not for all of you. And hold on a second. There is an effect I can do for this.
Oh.
It's always kind of dusky and dark here in Barovia, but at the very least I can make it less dusky and dark. There you go.
Did you hit apply to game board?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, nothing changed
Well,
for me.
Where are we going?
It
Are we
doesn't look
changing
like
maps?
it's
Was that
well, yes.
the point
So
that nothing changed?
we'll say that you guys pack up your bags. This is your last chance for anything you guys would like to do in this Vistani camp, questions you'd like to ask before you make your way onto the road, traveling westerly.
Where are the
Nothing
Vistani
comes to
going?
mind, but thank you for asking.
Sure.
So I guess because Twyla had already, recalled some important info from what she had heard from them. I mean, that's our start, I would assume. Is to head west. We have 3 reasons to head west now.
This particular road only goes one way, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I wanted to ask: are the Vistani also going west? Like, can we travel with them briefly on the road at least, or are they? Like...
No, they're maintaining their camp here for a little bit. It looks
Oh,
like
they
they,
are.
from best of the stories you've been told or overheard last night, they were traveling for a very long time and were actually outside of Barovia and have just returned. So they're setting up about a week-long camp just to
Alright.
enjoy their spoils and enjoy themselves. They're
Gotcha.
nomadic people, so they don't really have a home anywhere per se.
Gotcha.
I almost called her Miss Donnie, but my brain is blanking on her name.
Miss
What is
Donnie.
the
Miss Vistan, Miss
The-
Mommy.
Are we talking the seer, Madame Ava?
the seer?
Okay.
Madam Ava, that was the one I was thinking of. Sorry.
No problem.
Mommy.
Miss Mommy.
Before we leave, if I see Madam Ava around, I do want to break off one of the amulets from my chain and give it to her.
Oh.
Which one are you choosing?
I'm going to give her the amulet that has the holy symbol of. I'm going to butcher the name of this person. Shandakul. He's the god of travelers and wanderers.
So she takes it with some recognition in her eyes, and she sips her tea that she's prepared a little bit, and she gives you a respectful bow of the head. She says, I very much enjoyed your company, Ark, and I wish the best for you and your friends.
Mark's gonna nod. Please stay safe on the roads. It's been treacherous from what we've seen.
Traffic.
The traffic is terrible.
Why am
You
I like?
You needn't worry about me and mine. We are safer than most. I hope to see
That's
you
gonna
again.
nice. Hopefully one day we'll see each other while the sun shines high above.
He smiles at this a little bit. An expression that seems generally warm, genuinely pretty warm. A rare kind of expression since in your time in here. All right, so without any objection, let us move to the map of the Sphalic Woods once more. If you would not
Okay.
mind.
Phallic woods.
The
Phallic
Phallic Woods.
Woods.
And let's take a quick, before we get onto travels proper, I'll get all the tiles here.
Mm.
And there we go. But otherwise, let's take a quick 10-minute pee break, smoke break, snack break, whatever it is you gotta do.
I want to make a sandwich.
Now's the time to do
I
it.
don't want to get up.
Now is the time to
Now's
do it,
the
and I
time
insist.
to
I almost
do
just put Mira onto the map.
You could put
Uh,
Mira on
I
the
wanna-
map. She could be there.
I want to clarify. I'm not mad at you, Zach.
No, I know.
am.
No,
I'm fucking fuming.
I totally get it.
I will be
I'm mad
RB.
at Zach.
I'm gonna go cry during my break, guys. I'll be back.
All right, we will be back at
Sorry.
8:30 sharp.
I'm joking.
Be there or be square. And the last thing you
8:30.
wanna
That's
be
only
is
8 minutes.
8:32.
8:32, and I'll see you guys then.
Taking a break. Taking a break. Quick cry break. Gonna take a break.
Sounds like something that'd be sung in like a Bob's Burgers episode. Buckle up, or you'll die.
That's kind of the whole like MO of this campaign.
Oh my god, I can make that meme. I'm gonna edit that when I'm fucking done.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna grab a fresh beverage. I will be right back.
The chest tingling feeling is now no longer annoying. It's like a weird burning. Okay. Oh, our mic's on. I should probably shut up. How are you doing, everyone? Fine. Pipe bomb. I'm doing okay, just back from D&D. How are you? I am trying Fireball or a potion after months of not doing anything related to that. So, feeling pretty interesting right now. Putting a child to bed. Oh, that's nice. Okay, now I'm actually gonna go make a sandwich. Be right back.
I am back. Oh, thank you for the posture check. And a hydrate sippy. That is gonna be well needed. How's everyone doing out there? I see everyone's doing pretty alright. I was just talking to a couple of the gang downstairs, but I can't lose another character to a hot man gang. I can't do it. I can't do it because me, the player, won't say no. And I think the DM knows that. Ooh, you squashed a ghoul's head like a watermelon. Ew. It's hot vampire, you don't blame? Yeah, I mean, was there really any chance that I was gonna say no? Like, let's be real here. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Anyone got any fun weekend plans? I wish it was gonna still be nice here, but I think it's gonna get really, cold and maybe a little rainy again. Work? Yeah, me too. I miss Mira. Me too. Mira was a fun character. I'm sad I never. I'm the one thing I'm sad about. It's funny. I'm not actually sad that she's like gone as my character because like I said previously, getting got by Strahd in that sense is like my biggest victory. Like I already feel like I've won the campaign in that sense. But the one thing I'm sad about is I never really got to use Mira to like the potential that I always like imagined her in. or like got to explore her character just like a little further, but we'll see. She'll be the hottest Dracula bride? God, I sure hope so. Ooh, potentially a session 0 tomorrow. That's fun.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I think this is just more Coke than anything now.
That's alright. It's delicious.
Nope, not just Coke. Probably should have gotten water before I did this too. Just think of the not safe for work Strahd next mirror art. Who said that? Fucking Oni.
I mean, I'm thinking about it.
What? Oh right, you want to get drilled by Strahd. I forget people are in the men.
I like that man.
That type. God, Moe Flavor, stop fucking emailing me. I've unsubscribed for you like 3 times.
I'm so confused right now.
I know
Hi,
none of my
Andy.
shit will. I know none of my shit will fit for you. Will fit on me. Ugh.
My computer is going absolutely batshit right now. For some reason, Steam is eating up like 80% of all of my
Is it
like
updating?
stuff.
Whoa, what's happening?
It's updating something. It's been downloading something at 180 megabytes per second for the
Check your
past like,
library.
half an hour. No, I'm in my
Oh.
library now. It says there are no downloads in this queue.
That's fucking weird.
Weird.
What is Steam? What are you doing?
Steam's going
Steam,
fucking
stop this.
nuts.
Steam goes nutsoid.
Steam goes nutsoid.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, you missed the joke. Your
Oh,
favorite-
I heard
Missed
it.
a
Oh,
funny
don't.
joke.
I heard enough.
That's the thing, is literally nobody else is gonna get that joke, because nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
There's
That's
going
for
to
the
at
better.
some point. There's
That's
going to
for
at
the
some
better.
point be one person in our community that's gonna be like, wait a second, do you guys know this? And we're gonna be like, unfortunately, we are familiar with the.
Let's keep it a secret for now. I'm wondering if there's no shot anyone's ever gonna fucking guess it, but you never know.
So I see in the chat we're talking about monster fucking,
Yep.
and you. I just want to say that
Naturally.
we're playing the right campaign for that.
I'm a
Yep.
huge monster fucker.
Mm-hmm.
You sure of that?
I just don't have
Werewolf?
charisma
Not
high
me,
enough to
baby.
persuade a werewolf into having sex with me.
Ooh.
Werewolf?
Not me. I want to get
Not
knotted by
me.
a werewolf. Lucy
I
and
have a
werewolf.
+0 to my charisma.
You got a +0 to charisma, so do I.
Yeah, I only have an 11.
What is my charisma?
Arc
Is
is
that
actually pretty
better?
decent.
I have
with
3
the
really good
charisma.
stats and then 3 very average stats. We got 18 Wiz, 17 Dex, 17 Con, and then everything else is just 11. Strength, Intelligence, and Charisma.
Lucia, she has a 14 in charisma.
She can talk her way out of some shit. Is that back?
Unless I roll high, I'm fucked.
Arc has a 16 in strength, constitution, and charisma, a 10 in both intelligence and wisdom, and an 8 in dexterity.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Pretty well rounded, in my opinion.
Okay.
Don't
Those
mind
aren't.
them.
That's not a bad spread. Not by any means.
I do
I don't
not
know
think
how to
that is bad.
explain.
Okay.
Before
well,
we're back, I need to say this because I don't know what's happening here.
Okay, say it, and then we're gonna continue.
I'm eating a sandwich, and it's ham, turkey, and roast beef. But for some reason, all those flavors combined, it tastes like a tuna sandwich, and I don't know
Oh.
how the fuck that
The,
works.
the 3-meat sandwich, no sauce, no cheese.
No sauce, no cheese.
That's
I don't
cursed.
have any. I don't have any cheese.
Wow.
3 meats? You crazy? Well,
At least
okay.
dip the thing in milk.
I've never.
Oh, Andrew.
Milk steak.
Milk steak.
Sorry, I'm on my bullshit again.
When
Yeah.
I have like roast beef and bread, but like nothing else, no condiments or anything, I'll like butter the bread and we'll just call it a day. Which is truly a peasant meal. It's truly like medieval like
Just
surf type eating, but it's actually not bad.
It sounds nice, actually.
Yeah, it does work. It works. Anyway,
We don't
30
talk about nodding. I will talk about nodding in my throat. Okay.
we will
Oh.
not.
whoa.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
You
yo,
know,
whoa.
wait.
We will.
Anyway,
Whoa, wait, oh, whoa, whoa.
Hey, yo, we're walking
Whoa.
here.
I'm fucking. I love the idea of a New Yorker werewolf.
Oh, that would
That
be
sounds
awesome.
awesome.
I'm howling here.
I'm
howling
fucking.
here.
I'm lycanthropying here. I'm fucking knotting here. Hey.
Look at the
Hey,
fucking
yo,
health things on this
paisano.
guy. Look at the fucking health things on this guy.
Well, you think I was fucking turned yesterday?
Oh my gosh.
Can someone draw this?
I would like
Make
to
them a lady and make them hot
Oh.
Anyway,
for all lesbians out there.
Put us on the map, DM. Where am I?
You're all
We
on the
don't
map.
exist.
But
Double
like
click
at the
yourself
very
on
end of the map.
No, you're at the very beginning of the map. You're just looking at it wrong.
Nothing's like loaded for me. Like I
Oh,
can't.
I
even
just
click
realized
on
I'm
other
in the
players.
wrong map.
A New Yorker werewolf, don't you just mean a New Yorker? Yeah.
Aren't we in the we're in the
You're not
Spanish
wrong.
woods, right?
Werewolves
Why
of
am I
London.
at the
Yes.
Tesser pools? What the hell did I click on?
As someone who is very, very close to New York, yeah.
What about
That's
werewolves
not
of
They
London?
definitely, they definitely fucking drive.
Newports.
I heard they got a lot of werewolves in
Motherfucking
London.
Newports.
So I have an idea.
Werewolves of London.
What
I heard they
if,
got a big
right?
werewolf
What if,
problem there?
what if we go to London, like in a massive group? We dress up as werewolves and we do a flash mob choreographed dance number.
Nothing is
People
going
still
to.
do
Okay,
that.
first of all, you're
Nothing
trying
is
to
more
stall right now.
touristy.
You're trying to stall right now, and it's very clear.
I'm back.
Nothing is going to prevent
About that.
me from putting you guys back into the wilderness, baby, which we're doing right now.
RuneScape Wilderness. Please,
No, we're gonna lose all our shit!
A skull just appears above.
I don't play RuneScape.
Oh no.
Anyway, so you guys start your day, and believe it or not, this is the early morning. Let me see if I can make it slightly later, because it's not like there's no sunlight in Barovia. It's just always overcast.
It's like kind of like a cloudy day.
It's always overcast in
You guys ever been to London? It's like that.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's been in London. I almost said something I was not supposed to say.
I mean, it's like a slightly different color now.
Yeah, there you go. That's slightly different color. That's the
It
sunlight.
went from black as night to slightly different colored night.
There you go. I'm so happy to be able to help.
different shade.
Did I miss the Warren Zeffin reference? Did we have one of this?
Oh,
yeah, we
Werewolves
did.
of London reference?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did make
our little
one.
band did a cover once upon a time.
I met a werewolf in London.
Anyway,
Very horrible.
Anyway, you guys make your way onto the. Shut the hell up! You get onto the road, and you begin your travel from the Tesser pools, moving onwards. You follow the river to the base of a canyon. At the far end of which, a great waterfall spills into a pool, billowing forth clouds and clouds of cold mist. A great stone bridge spans the canyon nearly 1,000 feet overhead. Looks like there was another path that led there. However, you're 1,000 feet down. Ignore that. That was the sound of something falling over the waterfall. Who knows what it could have been? I'm going to, in maps, I'll post a picture of what the falls look like. They are
Fucking
Ooh.
Scrooge McDuck.
for all of the darkness and gloom of Barovia, the natural splendors still shine through every now and again, and this is among them. This land.
I'm going to be honest.
Twilight
When you
movie
said
one.
canyon,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say when you said
shall call
canyon
it
before,
this land.
I thought you said Funyun, and I was really confused.
A gigantic
I was like-
Funyun.
I was like,
That'd
wait,
be
what?
Indeed. I'm
Why
going to
is
have
this here?
all of you roll perception check, if you would.
Perception.
I'm touching myself.
How
Okay.
does this character do on perception? Not great.
Why did it give me advantage automatically? Get that off me.
Just take the
Ignore.
first of it.
Yeah, only take the first one.
Okay, that's not bad. 15.
Okay, and
I'll
let's
take
roll
it.
that.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Take it, I'll take it.
I like how
Take
Ark
it,
gets
take
absolutely
it, take
nothing
it.
to perception.
That's 17. Low for me.
I got a
Pull
10.
up my handy dandy character sheet.
Okay.
Only got 17 at level 3 and complaining. Come on, buddy. That's
Hold on
really
one second
good
here.
stuff.
Let me review this real quick.
Oh,
it's
Lobra with
funny,
the
show me
flaccid
something.
20.
Class of 20.
Show me something.
Arc with a 17.
Flaccid all over the
Mariah
get,
with
Zark.
the Favorite with the 17.
Yeah.
15. For those of you 15 and above, you hear them before you see them.
Oh.
Them.
There is two male voices talking in the woods, and a more distant female voice sounds like across the river somewhere. It sounds as though they are conversing about this, that, the other thing, and then eventually what you hear is one of them stop and go shh, and then he pipes up and says, "Is anyone there?"
Fucking Christ. Well, there's the next clip.
I fucking love Favorite. All right. And then you hear rustling through the leaves and brush coming from the river. Before you stands two men, one of them quite stocky and stout looking, and the other quite large and tall, like tall but like not lanky. He's a big guy.
Tell me more.
Not Periwimple big. He's just a big guy.
I mean, he could be big. We don't know yet.
Whoever's
Hey,
voice the
Is he handsome?
he's got a very kind of like rough, rugged look to him.
Oh.
It's not that he's like not handsome. It's that he looks as though he hasn't seen a bath in a little bit.
DM, you can
Favorite
stop
lip-
this now.
lip bite
You can
emote?
stop this now, DM. You have the power to describe this man.
So and there's a bit of scent of mud on him.
That doesn't stop me.
Mud?
He, down by the river, he could be peggable.
Okay, so both of them are wearing tattered gray cloaks, and one has several fur pelts.
Thank you so much for the follow for that vicious.
over
Vicious, hey.
over his
My
shoulder.
friend.
Hello. And he kind of the stocky one kind of approaches both of you, and he says, "I confess we didn't expect to be seeing anyone else out this way. What are you, travelers or something of the like?
Something like that.
Just passing through.
Just
What about
passing
you?
through? Well, me and my friend here, we're trappers. We're just out hunting, looking to make get some food for tonight.
Insight
yet.
check.
I've seen enough brigands in my
Insight check. I'm touching
Go ahead,
myself.
Touch yourself
Stop
away.
saying it like that.
Damn it!
You can't say that yet until we have an emote.
Oh.
I don't know anything. That's a 7.
Get to work, Winnie.
I had a 14 on the insight.
They seem like they're being sincere. I mean, there's pelts on them. They're dirty. It looks like they've been in the woods for a little bit. They look like trappers.
What type of pelts do they look like?
There's some wolf pelts. There's a rabbit pelt or two. Most like in between small and medium game. Nothing like a dire wolf. Nothing like a like a moose. Like we're talking stuff that can be trapped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have?
Pardon my
They have a
asking.
cloak. Oh, sorry. Good.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna make a dumb comment, so you can go.
I was just gonna say, pardon my asking, but who else is in your company?
Yeah, did we hear a woman's voice out
Mhm.
of character?
You did. That's Tasha from across the river. She's working the other side. Um, she'll be over here in short order. But first, we see so few people, and you're a curious bunch. You don't look like Barovians. Traveling out here on your own, too. That's curious indeed. I hope you're well equipped.
We are.
All that and more, baby.
Broken Gulf, by the way. And I'm gonna nod to Rolf to see if he can give me a nice little intro.
Rolf kind of like clears his throat a little bit. He like it looks to you like he was kind of considering the people and didn't seem like the introduction was necessary, but now he kind of approaches and he says, Lord Broken Gulf of House Broken Gulf. And he kind of gives a little bit of a bow. And the two look between each other, and the stocky one just goes, do you do that with everyone you meet?
Well, only the people I respect. You two gentlemen seem like a respectful sort with that type of bounty on your hunt. I remember a few hunts in my day. Seems like a good haul today, eh?
Taller one claps him on the stocky one on the shoulder. He says, "You see, we had something to work with after all." And then the stocky one chuckles a little bit and nods to you, and he says, "Aye, just that." But first, let me ask you. I mean,
brow.
I want to insight that statement because that
Sure,
one
sure,
sounded
sure.
weird to me.
Sure, go ahead.
Insight. I don't know why it keeps giving me advantage.
Oh, you can select off of that.
Yeah, I don't know why. How do I do that?
So like when you open it, you see like how on the top bar that says like advantage, normal, disadvantage. Just click normal.
Oh, it's okay.
Can someone also
I don't
get
know
this
why it was
die
doing
off
that.
me? Get this die off me.
Thank you.
Get
Oh,
it
I have
off of
player
me.
inspiration. I'll keep that in mind for this.
Will you
roll.
quit kicking that die around?
I'm gonna hit.
It's a 20.
Inspiration
Oh.
that.
Okay.
Alright, 10. The insight to 18.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
You can tell with that insight. You can tell that what he meant when he said that was, hey, maybe the stocky one had been giving his friend here some guff about what they had been catching, and maybe some frustration about the breadth of their catch. And after being admired about it, him saying, "We have something to work with after all," it's kind of like, "Hey, we're not doing so bad."
Okay, I thought that was meant like these guys will be good to kill. Like,
Or Rob.
I want to make it a point that when Feyre introduces herself to them, she shakes their hands, but when she shakes the taller guy's hand, she shakes it a little longer and maintains eye contact and sort of gently slides her hand away from the handshake.
Slides her hand away, and there's a 20.
And and she's just looking at him smiling.
Okay.
There's a singular U.S. dollar in his hand.
Oh my
With her
God.
phone.
You know what? Actually, while she does that, there's a little flower in his hand.
Oh. He kind of chuckles a little bit, looks down at you, and he goes, "That's a neat trick." And the stocky one looks between you all, and he says, "No, I just gotta let you guys know here that you're entering some dangerous territory as you get closer to Lake Zarovich. Wild beasties, they can be nasty if you don't have your wits about you. So, what are you all equipped with?"
I've got my
We are
wits and my
equipped
friend
enough.
here, and I'm gonna like raise up my shoulder who has Dollop on it.
Hmm. He
How's,
looks to
how's
everything.
Dollop looking?
Dollop is looking like he's hiding, like, as best as he can under your hair.
Aww.
He's a brave boy, I swear.
And what are the rest of you saying to this?
I would just say, I'm well equipped with the powers of nature. That's all I need.
And he kind of nods a little bit. He smiles, and Stockman looks between all of you, and he says, "As charming as you all are, for your safety, we'll escort you if you need to. But first, we need to know: do you have any silver weapons on you?"
Ooh. Some people do.
I'm gonna insight his intent there, because that sounded like not a, oh, do you have silver weapons? Maybe that'll help, or do you have silver weapons against us?
Yeah. Can
I'm
I
gonna
also
ask-
insight back?
I'm gonna ask out loud because Lobrin's not gonna insight. He's just gonna say, "What makes you ask for silver weaponry?"
I'm Oh my god, I
Okay.
don't
So,
even. It doesn't
just to let you
matter.
guys know, both of these guys seem earnest and concerned about you. It looks like they're being sincere when
Oh.
they're saying they don't see many people out in this side of the woods. This is hunting grounds they're in right now.
I love how
Uh,
like we don't trust anybody. Like these are probably nice people.
Well,
and
this
we're
is
like,
this is
we don't
Barovia,
trust you.
know. It's Barovia.
Barovia, yeah.
Paranoid.
So
fuck.
the stocky one kind of looks to you and furrows his brow and says, "Oh, now that does peg you as an outsider. My concern is that there are all sorts of beasties out here that would love to make you an afternoon tea."
Someone said pegging. No,
Ah. And if you don't have silvered weapons, then there's not much hope to fend them off. Some of them, anyway. Now, I'll ask again, do you have any, or do you need us to escort you?
Oh shit, does anyone have silver weapons? He's
if
gonna
you were to escort us, would you expect payment, or are you doing this out of the goodness of your heart?
Well, that depends. Where are you heading? Is it far?
Look,
Are we? Yes, thank you, Logren. I slipped my
Hmm.
brain.
Well, at the very least, we'll get you out of these woods.
Your brain's fixated on other things right now.
Yeah.
I don't
Well-
have gil, but I can pay another way.
Do we have anything silver? I don't think we do.
No, you do.
We do. We
we
have
do.
arrows. We have.
Oh, that's
two
right.
thought we
It
had
was
short
swords
sword, a
and
long
long
sword.
swords.
Can I brandish
one
the
of them,
silver
one of
long-
them, Mira took with her.
She took the short
Oh,
sword.
you're
There's
right.
still a long sword.
Yeah, can I take
You
the
bitch!
long
You took
sword?
the short sword.
I did.
God,
No!
what a dick!
No, I'm
One of us
glad
could
you're
have
gone.
ruined that.
I'm kidding.
What were
Well,
you saying, Oberon?
I guess it's between me and Ark for the long sword. So, Ark, do you want to flip over it?
You let me have the cloak. I'll let you have the long sword.
Very well.
Now, hold on a moment. Stocky one says, "Am I to believe you came all this way out here in this deep of woods with one silver longsword, and you're not dead?"
That's right.
We have other means
would
of
be
defense
correct.
rather than just blade.
So they look between each other again, and they look to you, and they say, "Well, then that's my condolences to you."
I got a few tricks up my sleeve that I think could help us. I'm sure my friend Twyla does as well. She's very talented.
No, you're not understanding.
No.
No.
My condolences to you because I'm afraid your luck has run out. And with this, they both
Yep.
begin to
I knew it.
slowly.
Fuck!
It happens slowly at first, and it is not pleasant to watch as bones extend, as fingers extend,
knew
and,
it.
and
I fucking knew
cracking. They grow, and
Does this
fur
break
begins
the
to
deal for
cover.
Mm-hmm.
This break the deal.
And fur begins to cover each square inch. Hold on, let me change the music.
Did we get reaction, attacks?
Because it
That's
sounds
not
like
how
it's
this
taking
works.
a while to form.
It
Fuck.
takes.
I think we're
It,
already-
it sounds like I'm describing it to take a lot of time, but it takes less than 6 seconds. We're talking like a few seconds.
Dude, that's
Fuck,
a
it's like
lot of
5 and a half.
reaction.
5 seconds, mainly.
Hell yes, the
Do
we
New
have enough
Yorkers
time
are here.
Yeah,
My
baby.
reaction is to
The
go.
New York. Hey yo, we're walking.
Hey, yo, whoa.
I'm fucking.
Do we have enough time to draw our weapons and get?
You have at least enough time to draw weapons. I won't call it a surprise round.
Yeah.
I need
I'll
all
draw
of you
my
to roll
rapier.
initiative.
Quick, give me
Alright.
that silver longsword now, Bruno.
Also,
And I'll
could
have-
you put everything on the map when you have a second?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm
Fine.
working on it.
If Bruno doesn't mind, does he throw me the silver sword?
Me
My
and
little Aya, the hungover
Oh,
bastard.
God.
Oh,
Closest
my
thing I
God.
got to a werewolf.
I'm using my inspo.
me and
All
Those
right.
are rat men.
I'm gonna, unless you
Are
say
they?
otherwise, I'm gonna
Yes.
assume I have it equipped.
There's
Where's
no
my
werewolves in
initiative?
Tailspire.
Yes, there
where's
is.
my initiative? Help me out.
Is it this?
I can't find it.
No, that's a tabaxi.
It's under.
You can use whatever
your
you want, it doesn't
HP.
matter.
It's just INIT,
Oh, I don't see any
and you
werewolves.
click it, and it should.
I've
pop up.
I've pulled them up before, but it's okay. You don't have to.
Oh, thank
Just
you.
use whatever you want.
Oh wait, no, I found it. Ah.
Yeah, those are the werewolves.
13.
That's what I
Oh.
got with my.
I thought there were just two.
No, there
There are
just
just
two.
two. Those
I
are
used the
rat
wrong
men.
menu.
Plus 3.
Your dex
Oh.
is 3.
Yeah, plus 3.
So
The
is
bigger-
mine. You want to do rollies?
You go. I want to see how this plays out.
The
Oh,
bigger
you.
of the two howls loudly into the cool misty air as he fully transforms. You hear a distant howl. Match it back.
Damn it! It's the
anymore.
fucking girl!
I just want to
Yeah, I
make
knew
sure that I
something.
was able to do this, DM, before combat started, because a lot of people were talking and I don't think you heard me.
Go
Can
ahead.
Brunor give me the silver longsword before the battle starts, so I'm equipped with that?
While they're transforming, I'll say then sure, because you guys had been talking about it. But you can't do anything other than just hold it in your hand.
Yeah, I have it
Do we?
armed and ready, but beyond that, yeah.
Do I have enough time to like reposition myself and take like a few steps forward?
I'll say you have the time. You have like half your movement speed's worth.
Okay, I'm just gonna take like a step in to intercept.
Okay. All right. Now let me roll for their initiative real quick, and we'll get right to this.
Holy shit.
Remember how to do initiative order?
I do. I just
Hell
need
yeah.
to.
Me and like Farron were talking while they were transpiring. I love the idea of like Lucia looking at her. Does this like break the deal for you wanting to fuck him, or like
Or does this add to it?
Add to it.
as the druid? I'm curious on the answer.
I'm sorry, what? I was reading something. Go ahead.
Does them transforming
What are
break
you
the
reading?
deal for you?
No, not at all.
Awesome. You are my favorite.
Does it
type of person.
enhance the deal?
Yes.
Fuck, I forgot to specify something at the start of this journey.
Well, you did.
But that's my own
You know
fault.
something? You know something funny?
What's that?
We never gave you the book yet.
Yeah, I don't have that book of spells y'all found yet.
Okay. One thing at a
We never
time.
gave it to you. 'Cause...
Fuck.
Twyla, first in the order.
Well,
I
it's
got
okay.
a 20 for initiative. Also, I forgot to specify at the start of this adventure, like at the start of this, like, traveling, but I would have cast Mage Armor on myself, but that's okay.
Well, you can do it in combat now.
Yeah, it's a standard action, right?
Yeah, but it just sucks to waste an action on Mage Armor.
delete an action.
Well,
Yeah.
you'll remember from now on. Okay, then we got.
Easy.
I used my inspo Derek to roll higher, so I was the second one is mine. Because you'll see that I rolled twice.
Yeah.
I never liked Mage Armor as a spell because I feel weird using a spell immediately when the day starts.
Wake up and put your armor on. Your mage.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's the same thing. It's like waking up as, a fighter or a paladin and putting on your armor. Just a
Apply
different
turn
type.
order. Okay, there we go. We're starting with Twyla. You've got two
Can you
gigantic.
make, is it possible at all for you to make a separate mini for Dollop, since technically he moves separately from me, or no?
Okay.
Does he do shit? I thought he was just an owl.
You can cast spells through your familiar.
Oh. I
Yes,
did not
you
know that.
can.
And you can also, like, see through them, up to a certain extent.
All right.
And you can ask them to like aid you in combat by
Sorry for the
distracting
wait.
enemy.
Thank you guys for your
This is
patience.
unacceptable.
Twyla, what are you doing? Two gigantic wolves have just transformed in front of you.
Okay, I have
fangs glistening and dripping, claws outstretched. They look like they're ready to shred, baby.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is my whole rotation is all kinds of fucked up right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my rapier in one hand, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna bring the blade above my hand and kind of draw my finger along it. I'm going to begin a blade song.
Okay.
Ooh.
Which means, for anyone who doesn't know what a blade singing wizard is, my AC bonus adds my int modifier to it, so now my AC goes from a 13 to a 16. And
Cool.
I am then, that's a bonus action, so as my action, I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself, so a little faint, like, light blue aura is going to glow around my body, which brings my
Alright.
AC up to an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Damn.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I am going to... I want Dollop to move separately from me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position myself around this way.
Let me give you permission for him. There you go.
Oh, I have permissions for Dollop now?
Yep.
Okay. And Dollop, I have to pull up the stat block for an owl, don't I? Because that's the stat block he uses.
Mm-hmm.
Owl. He's my little buddy, my little pal. Okay, his fly speed is 60 feet.
Okay.
So he's gonna go... He's gonna go like back over here and like up high like this.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's my preparation turn.
Ark, your turn. What are you doing?
All right.
Thing's towering
Ark
over you.
Sorry.
Ark is going to brandish his sword and say a small prayer to the gods, and as a bonus action, cast Divine Favor. Concentration up to 1 minute. Your prayer empowers you with Divine Radiance. Until the spell ends, your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's then going to approach this one here and make an attack.
Go ahead. Yeah, that unfortunately does not hit.
So my sword glows a little bit, and then I just miss.
All
and
right.
then that'll be the end of my turn.
Hey, man, we got to get those bad rolls out of the way early. You know, you're gonna need them later.
Or there could be no bad rolls at all.
That would be
Well, you
ideal.
know.
That'd be ideal, but
They don't fucking work that way.
I feel like all of my rolls will be bad rolls for the rest of the evening.
Maybe. The first of the werewolves finishes howling into the air, met with one in return. He lunges forward to you, Ark, because you're right in front of him. And he's going to attack 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. That is a 21.
Damn.
Ouch.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Right. I'm assuming that hits. Okay.
It does, but honestly, it only just barely.
That's still pretty impressive.
That is crazy. Hold on, which does a grand total of
Excuse me.
5 points of damage. Goes in for another claw attack with his other hand. And does 16 hit.
No, it does not.
So that one clanks off your armor. And then it kind of like rears back and like snarls its canines at you. And looks like it's intent to topple you. Farron, your turn.
All right. So Farron is going to wild shape into a big brown bear.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because she has seen those growing up in the woods.
Ooh, do you have a morph for that?
Just a bear. I know you're gonna have to keep creating morphs for me.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Can I get a reminder?
That is
of
the
how to make a
downside
morph?
to Druid.
So when you pull up like the creatures menu, you pull up Farron's morph menu first of all, and then you pull up the monstrous creatures menu, and then you take the bear, you right click it, and then drag it into Farron's morphs.
Gotcha.
Little tail spiral tutorial for y'all.
That'll be $20.
$20.
$20. Is this a bear? I hope it's. Oh shit! Is that a werebear? That's not what I want.
Just there
Close
should be
enough.
Whatever's
everything.
close enough, really. I don't care.
Favorite kind of hot.
Okay.
If it's
I
close
thought
enough,
there
I
was
mean,
just a bear, but
we use just our imagination here.
Oh, I will send for favorite.
it's in like the beast menu, I think, or something.
It's not quite going into the little morph tab.
Right click and drag.
Aha! There it is. Okay, try giving that a shot. I
Okay.
don't know if that's a regular bear or if that's a werebear.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah.
bear!
Okay, so it's a regular bear. It's just standing on its hind.
just
Which
standing up.
bears do sometimes.
Bears
So-
can do.
You see Farron go, ah, shit! I knew something was up. And then you just see her sort of, she gets, well, I guess she doesn't get down. She stays standing just for the sake of what this is and starts to grow very large, and her muscles start to, like, crack, and similar to, like, the werewolf transformation.
You
know.
really? Okay.
That's how I want it to be. I want it to be like sickly
enough.
cool. And she grows much fur and she turns into a bear. And
Oh.
she's going to come right up here. I guess she's just gonna take what, like 5 feet of movement
Sure.
Yeah,
up to this one. I don't even know if that was 5 feet,
Yeah,
probably.
it's 5 feet.
It's 5 feet.
And she is going to make a multi-attack. So one is one is a bite and the other is a claw. So I will be rolling separately for each. Both are a +6 to hit. So I'm just going to roll 2d20s and add +6. So
Ooh.
the bite attack was a 19 +6.
25.
The other one is a 9 +6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That's 15.
Yeah, I don't think 15 hits.
Both hit. Now roll
Oh.
damage.
Okay. So each is okay, so the bite attack is going to be 1d8 +4 piercing damage. So let's roll the d8. So that is 5 +4, so that is 9 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay, just to let you know, as
Oh.
the bite is sinking in, as well as I'm going to stop you from rolling your next damage.
Oh no.
As the bite sinks in and tears into this thing's flesh, it doesn't seem to even flinch. And the moment you bring your jaws apart again, the wound closes almost instantly. The same happens for the claw attack.
Shit.
Oh, now I'm understanding why they wanted silver.
Oh,
Fuck, so they're just gonna keep regenerating.
This is
Baron,
probably
get
a
a silver
resistance to
grill.
non-magical of some kind.
Yeah. Start melting
Alright.
down some silver coins at a campfire
Well,
with my
Resistance
retainers.
would have been
back.
half damage, wouldn't it?
Circle of the Moon Druids, don't they get their attacks are like, don't they overcome like?
I don't think so.
So is it resistance or immunity?
We don't know.
I'm just telling you that it doesn't look like it had any effect.
It's immunity.
So I shouldn't even roll my claws, you're saying? There would be no point.
Mm-hmm. We'll say
Damn.
that the attack hit and you marked true, but it just didn't do what you expected it to do at all.
It's like straight up immunity.
Alright. I could bonus action and get out of wild shape, but I'd rather stay in wild shape in case I
Just for
get
the tanking of it.
just well, I'm not gonna be able to do anything, but yeah, just to take damage. So that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Lucia. Oh my God! Gigantic werewolves and a bear.
Yep.
And a bear.
She is pissed, so she is going to run this way. Why can't I grab my token? There we go. She's gonna run this way, and then she's going to cast Scorching Ray on the one to the left, and
Okay.
all
Scorching
three.
Ray!
Go ahead.
Let me make sure I'm doing this right. How many do I fire? 3. Okay, first one. 18.
Is
Nice.
That hits.
Second one, rolling that.
We know at least you need a 15 to hit.
That hits as
17.
well.
Nice.
21.
Wow.
All three hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And all 3 are 2d6 each. So 66.
Hell yeah.
6.
So for 66 damage.
19.
Nice.
Okay. And it takes all three into its flank and staggers back a little bit. A little bit of like a wolfish yelp going on.
Oh, okay.
But then rears back up and looks happy to continue kicking the shit.
Which one was that too? The one in front of Ark or me?
Yeah, the one to the left of Ark. Does that look like it damaged?
It definitely looks like it hurt it.
Okay.
Okay, making sure. She looks pissed.
Magical attacks.
And that's all her turn is.
Okay. And now it's the second werewolf. Ha 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 ha.
It's going to attack me, I bet.
No, it's not. It's
What?
it's gonna see you turn into a bear, rear back a little bit, and look between everyone, and then see the three giant, regular-sized rays of fire. It's going to kind of like sprint around you. You can make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yeah, but it's not going to do anything.
I mean,
I'll still do it, but so it's going to be a d20 +6.
you can hit him for the narrative.
Yeah, for the
You
narrative.
can also try like grapple attacks or special attacks. if
Not
you
as an
have
attack of
that a feat?
opportunity, I don't think.
Not as an attack
No,
of
not
opportunity,
as an
but
attack
in
of
general.
opportunity. So that's that hits. So that's 2. Do you
Oh my
even want
God,
me to
we need
roll
to know.
damage, Derek?
That's your call. You can for flavor.
Do you want to feel better?
You can for flavor.
Yeah. So that's 7 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh,
So
jeez, that would have hurt.
that would have actually could have done anything.
So this thing sprints around you, and your claw lands, and it rakes it. The wound just closes, like, not even that it regenerates. The wound closes almost as quickly as you apply the damage. It's like it's almost magical. So it sprints around you. It looks like its eyes are dead set on the spellcaster, but sees that there are several people in front of him to get to it. It's going to go this far, not leaving your range, and then it's going to make 2 claw attacks against you, Logren.
What did
All right.
Lover do?
Exists.
There's a 12. I'm sure that doesn't hit.
That's gonna miss. Yep.
All right. Fortunate for you, that was only a 14.
Will also miss.
Yeah, okay, so it doesn't do shit with that round. You guys are blowing it! All right, Logren's turn.
And then a
Okay,
5.
seeing this happen, if I can flare it a little, he's gonna whip the shield around and sort of block the claw.
Gonna
Yeah,
whip it
yeah,
out.
absolutely.
Gonna whip it.
Whoa!
Chase my long sword.
Oh my God.
Oh, because his turn is next. Yeah.
So it's Logren's turn. Yeah, I'm gonna attack this one close to me. By the way, is Irina going to be fighting at all? Is she? I'm curious to what she's doing right now. Out of character, I guess.
Irina right now. Oh yeah, she's here. She's
Yeah, I would hope she'd be here.
Well, I knew she was here. What I meant was her mini was here. Because for a second I thought that was someone else. I was like, who is that? I can't tell in the mist. She has her sword drawn, and she looks like she's kind of standing behind you, but is ready to. Is ready to. Well, let me add her into the.
Protecting the retainers.
Retainers are there too. You're right. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. I wanted to because I want them to die. Apparently. No, I don't actually. That was sad. I almost didn't.
What do you
want
mean
to.
the retainers aren't there? They're still drinking at the camp. They're meeting us.
Yeah,
The retainers aren't on the map.
We're going with the Vistani, who were heading to Valaki a couple days later. They said they meet us there.
Yeah, they said they'd meet us there. Do you
You can't
remember?
retcon them in, Derek. They're not on the map.
Boom.
No, don't put them there. They would be way in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
And they just start running away
you-
immediately.
They're probably not behind Lucia, but probably like where that puddle would be, if I had to say, where they would be
It's
trapped.
not your call where they are. You can say what they would
It's your
probably
call.
do.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying they would probably been toward the tail end of the party. They're not adventurers.
Right.
Um,
There we go.
um,
We'll say they're lagging back a
They
little
drink
bit.
like adventurers.
can I
Especially
move them
now
during-
that they see the werewolves, they're like backing up and they're like, "Oh Jesus Christ, let's roll."
do they move during my turn? Like, do they take the movement during my turn, or how are we?
We'll
Gonna work?
say that they do it during your turn, since they are your retainers, and they're certainly not taking initiative. They have no means to fight.
Okay, yeah, they're not fighters. All right, so, I am going to slash at this web bastard, and I'm trying to decide if I want to use anything right now. I don't think.
Oh
I
man, we got a pirate captain on our team. Hell yeah.
That's right, baby. Yo ho.
I'm just gonna take.
Aldrin sent them over to aid us.
Oh fucking help them!
Does
Oh.
not hit.
Oh no.
This has not exactly been like a slugfest so far.
No, it really.
And then I
hasn't.
fired, and then
They're
I
missing
missed.
attacks. You guys are missing attacks.
It's
I
a
didn't
slap
miss.
fight.
So far, Lucy is the only one that's just like, yeah, I did something. Everyone else has just not done it.
I want to stay in its range and just move slightly, so it can't get an attack of opportunity. But I'm gonna move this way,
Okay.
trying to put myself between the people behind me.
Sure.
As
All
I
right.
flub that swing, embarrassingly so.
It is now Irina's turn. She was a little bit stunned and not fast afoot like you guys are, seeing this for the first time in her life. But she draws her sword late to the game and sees you contending with this gigantic beast that is quite literally towering over you. And she steels herself a little bit and lunges forward with her sword.
Better fighter than Lobrin. Not a hard feat.
Well, it doesn't hit, but the heart was in it. All right, Twyla, your turn.
Alright, I don't know if this is gonna fuck me or not, but I think I'm gonna go for the offensive instead of the defensive. So as I have this blade song around me, this little faint light blue aura, it almost sounds like this dissonant kind of thrumming. And I'm gonna channel it into my rapier that I've drawn, and it's going to cast Shadow Blade as a bonus action. So my rapier is now just pulsating with this dark, shadowy energy, and I'm going to rush forward and make an attack at this werewolf.
Do it!
Wait, you're the wizard. What are you doing running at it?
I've got a higher AC than you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, once I use mirror image next turn, it'll be really good. Let's see. So I will attack with the rapier. That's not good.
And none of us are doing well.
Not our day. Only Lucia hit so far.
All right.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I hit.
And
there's
that's
just no fucking
just
damage
slashing
to that.
damage. Is that correct?
Did nothing.
No, if it's Shadow Blade,
Oh, my
it's
mistake. My
psychic
mistake.
damage.
Okay. Good. Wanted to make sure.
But I missed anyway, so I'm going to hold my position here, and I'm gonna go, Dollop, it's okay, it's time to be brave.
Yeah, he's freaking like darting about, going, oh, not having fun.
I have disadvantage on stealth just because Dollop's going, ooh, like off in the
Holy
trees.
shit! Holy fucking God! All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Ark.
Wonderful. Ark is going to once again attempt to stab the thing in front of him. And pray to his gods that it actually hits this time, because I think I've only hit one attack this entire campaign.
For flavor, Favorite's gonna put her paw on
Yeah!
you.
Okay.
Even though you can't guide someone to attack. I just wanted to go.
Yogi Bear.
Yeah. It
Oh
worked.
yeah, Ark.
It worked. The power of Farron, dude. The power of Farron.
Holy shit! Okay. So your slashing attack, just like you've seen on the other werewolf that took a little bit of damage, does not seem to do a heck of a lot to it. The cut lands, immediately closed, but there's a bit of it that remains open as the light kind of passes through it and sears it almost a little bit. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm back. I cut out for like 2 seconds. Did anything happen?
So yeah, your attack landed. The sword didn't seem to do much, but the magic damage did. The radiant damage did. Okay.
Cool. That'll be the end of my turn.
Very good. So the werewolf that is in front of you at this
We
point.
love Farron Crimson.
We all do. This is the Farron fan club. Farron. Jesus Christ. The werewolf raises up its 2 claws and swings at you, Twyla.
Excellent.
Wait, because I've seen werewolves now, can I wild shape into a werewolf, or does
That's
that
It's
not
not
count?
an animal. It's like a
It's
It's not an
monster.
animal.
Like a monster. Oh, that would
So,
be so cool
doesn't
if that could.
18 hit?
If it meets, it beats, and my AC's an 18 right now.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'll die twice.
So that's 8. That's 8 points of damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hold on.
Second attack.
I'm going to.
Wait, hold on. What's Ark doing?
I'm going to reduce that by 2.
Ooh.
6 points of damage.
By
Excellent.
2.
By 2.
Ooh.
Oh God. 16. to
That
hit.
does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. And that is its turn. What
I'm
did
gonna
we
cast mirror
learn?
image next turn, and you're never gonna hit me again.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
I struck her. You all saw it. Farron, your turn.
Okay, so I am going to bonus action dismiss wild shape because that's not doing anything. And I'm going to move over here. I don't think I was in anybody's range. And I would like to cast Moonbeam So it is a 5-foot radius, but I want to cast it on the wolf that's in front of Ark and Twyla, but I want it to be like so it doesn't hit them. So like maybe a little bit behind the wolf, so that he's like halfway in it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because I don't want
We
it.
will try.
I don't want it
We
to
will
it.
try.
Oh yeah, that's easily done. Yeah, it's no problem.
Should we do like a little? Is there like a marker we can make for that?
Sure. So you would have it be like
It's a 5-foot
like
radius.
yeah, so not this big, but like that kind
It's
of
like
thing.
one
Where it's hitting
tile.
him, but no
You know
one
how to
else.
lock a thing, right? A ruler.
No, I don't.
I wonder if I can
lady.
do it as a player.
Probably.
Like that, but a little further back. So
As a
like,
player, I can lock it, but
that's fine.
yeah, just so like if they make an attack, like
It won't kill him. Yeah, gotcha.
it won't hurt them, but he's still in the range. You know what I mean?
Moonbeam.
Sure. That's fine.
Close beam.
Yeah, like that's
Click it
fine.
and then-
In order for them to be hit by this, they would have to be sharing the space with them, and you can't do that with an enemy anyway. So
Yeah. So I would just like to cast Moonbeam there, and so then on his next turn he will take 2d10 radiant damage, like on the start of his next turn.
very good. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I would like to say, is it really weird that I'm kind of turned on right now, you guys?
Oh my god.
Werewolf one side-eyeing you a little bit.
Thank you for the Hydrocypian posture check.
Don't look at his
But
crotch.
we'll be right back.
Lucia, your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah. So does flanking work with melee spell attacks?
So, okay, that's a good question. I don't believe so. No, I don't believe so.
Where am I? Okay, there I am. Okay. That-
Like applied on hit kind of a thing?
inflict wounds. Melee.
Oh,
melee
no, that would.
attack.
That's a touch
I was
attack.
misunderstanding that. Yes, that would work.
Can I move there? One, 2, 3,
You-
4, 5. That's flanking?
Yeah, that's 25. And yes, that would be flanking.
Alright. I am going to cast Inflict Wounds at first level on it.
Do it.
So
That's
it
a
is
nice
going
one.
to be... Oh, don't do that. I'm just going to roll this because it's my spell attack. I forgot to set it up on that. Oh, advantage, right? Because flanking?
Yeah.
My brain immediately went, oh, just add a +2 at the end of that. I'm not playing Pathfinder today.
Let's hope you roll a little bit better.
Nope.
Oh!
Ay.
Do I lose the spell?
No. Well, yes,
Yeah,
you do.
you lose the spell slot.
I thought
Gotcha,
you meant
that's
like,
fine.
do you look? Yeah, no, you got. Yeah, you do lose the spell slot. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Uh,
And is that all you'd like to do?
is there anything else I can do in my bonus section? Has anyone been hit?
I mean, I
Ark
was hit.
and- but not by a lot.
Yeah, like I was. It's not like bad. I'm not even half yet.
Yeah, I'll save my action then. Or I'll end my turn. Can't do anything else.
Okay. It's the werewolf's turn, and it's going to turn and leap at you, Lucia.
Warding flare.
Go ahead.
At first level, interpose divine light between yourself and attacking enemy. 30 feet imposes disadvantage.
Sure. I'll roll with disadvantage. Oh, good lord. Okay. Does a 16 hit?
Just barely.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to leap forward, and it looks like its claws are outstretched, like it's going to be using those razor sharp things the same way it always has. But instead, it pounces upon you and jaws outstretched, brings it down onto your the crook of your neck on your shoulder. It just sinks its large fucking teeth into you. I'm going to need you to please roll a Constitution saving
Heard.
while I roll damage.
9.
Okay. All right. And you take 10 points of
Yikes, that's
of
a
piercing.
lot.
Yikes!
Yeah, 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Not from from the bite. From the bite.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Next person's turn. It's Lobrin. What are you doing?
Fucking end this bastard by missing my attack.
Yeah!
I'm gonna
Yeah!
try.
There's so
I'm
many.
honest. I miss!
Can you
That's
action
okay.
surge?
You only have a +2. Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
You're
my
not, are
strength.
you adding proficiency to that too? Like, what the fuck?
What's the? Oh no, I haven't been.
Oh,
Hey, yo,
low
you gotta add
grade.
that to your modifiers from now
It's
on.
strength modifier.
No, to your when you're rolling to hit, it's proficiency and your modifier.
If it's stress damage, then it's just modifier. But go ahead and add that for that one and tell me what it is.
Doesn't matter. It's just gonna be a 4 plus 4, so it's a 12, which still a miss.
Which hits?
12 hits.
Yay!
If it meets, it beats, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Dookie do.
Go ahead and roll
Yeah, I thought
damage.
it was low, but it was
I was
low
guessing
Bren.
like 14.
It was low Bren.
Oh.
I hate my life.
Oh, you're a
Alright,
stinker,
so
you are.
one of my melee damage, which is one, the silver longsword is 1d8 also. It's not anything.
It's just a standard longsword that's been silvered.
And I have a thing I'm gonna do after I hit with this, by the way. That's gonna be a 4, and I add my
Yeah,
plus
what's your
2
strength?
strength, right? And I add another +2 to duelist, so that's gonna be 8 damage. Plus, I am going to also, as a part of that melee attack, utilize Unwavering Mark, which is a cavalier feature.
Go ahead.
So basically what Unwavering Mark does is, starting at 3rd level, when I hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, I can mark it until the end of my next turn. This effect ends early if I'm incapacitated or die or someone else marks it. While it's within 5 feet of me, it has disadvantage on any attack not targeting me. In addition, if it deals damage to anyone other than me, I can make a special melee weapon attack against it as a bonus action on my next turn. I have advantage on that attack. If it hits, the attack's weapon deals extra damage to the target equal to half your fighter level.
Holy shit.
Regardless of the number of creatures I mark, I can make that special attack equal to the number of times my strength modifier,
Cool.
and I regain all expended uses when I finish a long rest.
Very cool. Very
Alright.
cool.
So that's Unwavering Mark. I can send that text to you if you want to have it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'll DM you that on Discord. But yeah, so I'll put Unwavering Mark on that with the intention of protecting my new compatriots that are also near this creature.
Sure. Now it is Irina's turn, and she's going to make an attack again. She's kind of like stealing her courage. And it hits!
Irina!
The question is, do you have a silver weapon?
She doesn't. It lands squarely into this thing's shoulder. It doesn't do any damage, but it's a hearty hit, and she even looks surprised at herself. And
Go,
she
girl.
steps back, seeing it do no damage at all. She looks between you, Lobra, and she just kind of whispers to you, or at least says in like a lower tone, she says, "I'll watch over the others," and then she runs over to the retainers.
Thank you, Irina. Thank you.
All right.
Such is.
Twyla!
My turn. So my Shadow Blade, its concentration up to a minute, so that's still active. What I'm
Cool.
going to do now, because this is not a concentration spell, is as my action, I'm going to cast Mirror Image. So on my left hand, she's wearing a ring with an opalescent gem in the middle, and that's going to glow a little bit, and then 3 shimmering Twylas around her are going to appear like in position.
Okay. All right.
And
Sick.
Dollop is, I think, just still going "Ooh, ooh," in the trees, so
Literally, though.
that is what I'm going to do with my turn, just more preparation.
He could use some Xanax in his birdseed.
Wait, did Irina provoke?
This is how you
an
cut a
attack of
Zan
opportunity?
cake.
Or no?
Sorry, what was that?
Did our friend Irina provoke an attack of opportunity or no?
No, because you weren't extra.
Oh, okay.
And it's flanked right now.
I think that's all I can do right now. So I can't, now that was my action, I can't attack, so...
Okay.
Am I missing anything for blade singing? I have
Do you have any
bonus...
bonus action stuff?
I have bonus to save to maintain concentration. AC bonus, walking speed bonus, acrobatics bonus. No, I think that's everything. Okay. So, mirror image.
Cool. That's the entirety of your turn?
It has to be, that's an action.
All right.
Mark is going
your
to
turn.
do the same thing he's been doing the past several rounds.
I mean,
He's
if
going
it's
to-
not broken.
I mean,
Fighter
it
way.
only worked very few times.
The fighter way.
Okay, I'll take it.
It hits.
I'm just going to roll the radiant damage bonus.
Sure.
Didn't someone get a silver weapon at the start of the fight?
I did.
Yeah, Lobrin did.
3
I hit
radiant.
with
Okay.
it. I didn't see if it did anything special. I think it just did normal damage.
It did indeed. Okay. Gotcha.
I just thought it was Ark that had it, so everyone was like, kind of.
All right. Thank you for letting me know. Pretty good. Is that all you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So now it is the werewolf's turn once more.
Him.
And it's going.
Ooh.
Right.
It's got to make a con save.
Let's do it, baby.
And if it succeeds, it takes half damage. If it fails, it takes full. So how do you figure out again, like, what the save would be? It's what is it?
8
So-
plus proficiency plus bonus?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So 8 plus.
So for you,
proficiency-
8 plus 3 plus your wisdom, I think.
Oh,
3
8
or
plus-
2 at level 3.
Or is it
Yeah,
2 at
it's
level 3?
proficiency bonus is only +2 at level 3.
Okay, so 8 plus 2 plus.
That's your spellcasting
So
modifier.
14?
So that would be so 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 3, so
13.
13. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, and it
Sounds
rolled,
about
a,
right.
it rolled a 21, so I suppose it takes half.
Ugh. All right, so let me roll. This is radiant.
With Moonbeam, don't shapeshifters or shape changers make that roll at disadvantage?
Is
Let
that true?
me pull up the spell.
I believe so.
It takes half as much on a successful. A shape changer makes its saving throw with
Oh, it
disadvantage.
does. I have that written
Oh,
down.
okay.
right
Let me
here.
roll again.
Yeah.
Let me roll again.
If it fails, it reverts to its
I did
original
not know
form.
that.
What?
It rolled a 6.
And it reverts to until it leaves the spell's light. But okay, so that's 2d10. It's gonna take it. He's gonna go back to human form.
Okay.
Until
Oh,
he leaves
shit.
the spell's light.
Yeah, until he leaves the spell's light. So I'm gonna roll the 2d10 now.
Well, he
So
can't.
that is gonna be 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
I don't add my spellcasting modifier or anything to that, right? That's just
No.
straight. No, okay. And yeah, now it's still his turn, but I wanted that damage to be done to him.
It also says it can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. So presumably it would have to take a turn or action or whatever it
To
takes to
turn
shift
back.
into turning back. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and that would provoke an attack of opportunity from one of
Okay,
you.
so it is going to leave its little range here.
turn it back into a man. There he is. What a coward. Kill that
Oh
man.
no! So he's gonna.
How does he
right-
respond to being just a dude again? When he's just like this kick-ass
He
werewolf?
He looks at his arms and looks at both of you, and looks to the
I'm gonna
side
give
of
him a little
Farron
wink.
and growls, and he goes, "You rotten curse!" And then he runs. Both of you take attacks of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity!
Ark will choose not to take an attack of opportunity this time.
Okay.
Why? Why?
Ark, you're
See,
fucking us.
You should take
Because I don't want to waste my reaction.
It's just an 11.
attack. If it's
That
a guy, he probably has less health.
don't know if
yeah,
that's
that
true.
actually hits. in
That
his uniform.
hits?
Yeah.
Oh, he's human.
Oh,
He
okay.
has
human.
no
I
armor on.
Well, I have,
I forgot he was human.
yeah.
I
Oh,
swear
wait
to
a
God,
minute,
we're
I
gonna kill
forgot. With
these things.
Shadowblade, are we in what's considered dim light right now? Is Barovia considered dim light?
It's no, it's not. It's still fully lit. It's just like during the day, it's fully lit, but it's not. It's just overcast. It's not like
Okay,
it's
because I
dim
forgot
lighting.
with Shadowblade, if you're in dim light or darkness, I make the attack with advantage. So that's gonna
My
be
moonbeam would have
2d8.
fucked that up for you. Make sure to don't get. Yeah, you can't get caught by it.
Go
That's
ahead.
gonna be 2d8 psychic.
I don't know if you're still in chat ass check, but be safe.
8 damage is psychic damage.
Okay. He takes that, and in his human form right now, he's looking not so great.
Oh fuck yeah! And
In
it's my
fact,
turn next.
Pretty bad. But it's still his turn. All he's done is move, and he's going to continue moving
Okay.
up to here where he can, and then he's going to use his action unless there's some effect that prevents him from doing it on the same turn. He's going to turn back into a werewolf.
It doesn't say he can't do it on the same turn, it's just until he leaves the light.
Okay, so he's left the light, and ooh, woo, what's this? He's a werewolf again. Oh.
It doesn't look like they're healing at least, so.
It just said it can't assume a different form. So presumably
Where
you
is it?
have to
Where are
Right
we
here.
at?
that form,
Okay.
which would cost whatever. that
All right,
costs.
so that's his turn. Farron, go ahead.
I can use my little like ruler to make the moonbeam if you want.
Don't do it.
That's what I had put up before, but
Well, like there's a way to lock it, but you can only do that on the DM tools, I think.
I would like to. Shit. I was gonna potentially.
Well, there's the woods.
I would like to. I could either move my moonbeam, or I could cast another spell and break concentration.
Well, as long as the spell you cast doesn't use
You
concentration.
can cast other spells as long as it's not a concentration spell.
Yeah, but I can't move moonbeam and like. Can I bonus action move it and then cast a spell,
Yeah,
or is
No,
it
it's
an
an
action
to move it.
to move it? Right.
I thought it was
okay.
a bonus action to move.
No, the
Moonbeam.
spell says it's an action.
Oh wow.
Wow. All right.
oh, this spell sucks.
Huh? No, it doesn't.
What
This
do
is
you
a
mean?
great spell.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's obviously very good.
This is a wonderful spell.
All right. So then, what I'm gonna do is from here, I am going to just turn this way at him, and I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
I ignore this. I accidentally clicked melee, which is not what it is. So, well, I guess I could have just added 6 to that.
7 or 19.
Yeah, but whatever. So
18.
18. So 18 hits. So he's gonna take 1d10 piercing damage, and he has to make a dex save, which is and if he does not succeed, he will take an additional 2d6 cold damage. If he does succeed, I don't believe he takes any cold damage.
Okay, and he
So
does
let me
succeed.
just-
He rolled an 18.
Let me roll the d10. Oh my god, that's 3 points of piercing, and well, I have written must succeed a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage. Yeah, I don't think he takes half, right?
No,
I
it
can
would
pull the
say
spell up.
otherwise. It would say if they took half.
I'm looking at what I wrote down. Like,
Yeah, no,
I don't.
they don't take half if
They don't take
succeed.
anything. All right,
If
so
it
that's
doesn't
just 3
specify.
points of
All or nothing.
piercing damage, unfortunately.
And it does not take that. So,
Yeah, I was
unfortunately,
hoping
he's
that it
gonna
would
just double
fail
mine.
the ice thing.
Does the piercing damage count as magical piercing damage if it's an ice knife?
Piercing damage is its own type of damage, and it's mundane.
Yeah,
Damn.
because it's like the ice shards piercing through.
Well,
but
sure,
I
but there's
guess-
like magical weapons that do like magical piercing and shit.
Yeah, but then the damage would be like magical of some variety. It wouldn't be piercing damage.
Yeah,
Damn, I was
you see,
hoping
from my
because it's a
understanding-
spell it would be different.
that's
From my understanding, all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from spells counts as magical.
I can healing word and then cast a spell, right?
I don't know.
Is healing word a bonus action?
Bonus action.
It has to be a bonus
Oh,
action.
yeah, then
and the
you
only spell
can't.
you could cast after that then would be a cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, shit.
What did you say, Ark? Before that, I didn't hear you.
I'm going for, since I'm flanking, I'm going for inflict wounds again. I might
Okay,
as
go
well.
ahead.
I had said, from my understanding, all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from a spell counts as magical.
Then it would specify like a different type of damage, I believe, because
No, it
But
doesn't.
it's a
I think it's in
spell,
the
so why
player's
would
hand.
it?
25.
I'm
Okay.
99% certain.
I mean, I
it's
could
in
be
the player's
wrong.
hand.
I don't know.
Well, no, I believe it. I'll take that. So how much damage was the piercing? It was like 2 or 3? 4?
3 or 4?
It was
I'll call
three.
it 4. Well, okay, 3.
It was-
4. 3.
It was 3. It was 3. I remember because the D10 was pretty when it was spinning. Dear God, there's a level 1 spell? 3d10?
Go ahead.
Scorching Ray's
First of
great.
all,
It's not scorching ray, it's inflict wounds.
Oh, inflict wounds.
Oh, yeah, which is also great.
and you rolled a 25 to hit. Damn.
17.
Okay.
Damn.
Is that necrotic damage?
Yeah, it is.
Necrotic, yeah. Her arm just
Nice.
kind of starts smoldering and she just like grabs it by the throat.
All right. You do so. Math.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I meant to. It's too late. I was going to move at the end of my turn.
Yeah,
It's too late. Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
That is all I can do if I cannot... I can't drink a potion as a bonus action, right?
No, it's a
Uh,
full
I
action.
don't think so.
I don't, I've always heard that that's like a contested thing, I don't know. So
I
I'm just
honestly
gonna go off
don't
what
know.
Derek says.
Like if you try to if you take a bottle of something and you try to drink it in 6 seconds, you begin to realize how challenging that is.
Like how I tried drinking that fireball.
And it also depends on like how, because I don't think it's explicitly stated how much fluid a healing potion is. If it's like a shot, then yeah, you could do that. But like, I don't think that's what it is.
All right, I'll live with that answer then.
Yeah,
Nothing else I can do then.
If you want, I could look a little bit more. I could Google that real quick, but otherwise, I would say it would take a full action.
I'd say I'm fine with that answer.
Okay.
Ending my turn.
Okay. And now it's the werewolf's turn, and it's going to. It just bit you in the shoulder and took a serious blow from you, and it looks like it's going into some sort of primal sort of like instinct to like savage you. And it brings its freaking jaws down again.
Warding flare again.
This time on your arm. Go ahead.
Disadvantage again. I hate how I can do this 4 times.
Yeah.
It's awesome that you can do it 4 times.
Yeah.
So
if it's 16 or higher, it beats.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. And then it goes for a claw attack. It goes to bite your arm and just like misses the mark entirely, and then it's going to try to rake its claw against your face. Is that also disadvantage?
You can use your reaction to put disadvantage on the attack roll. It doesn't say their whole turn.
Just,
it just says
okay,
the
just
attack
the
roll.
attack
So
roll.
I'm assuming
Okay,
this
okay.
is normal.
Attack, I think.
In that case, that is a 17.
That hits.
All right.
Ay.
That's 10 points of damage as it just rakes its razor-sharp claws across your face, leaving some...
What I need to make another con save?
Nope. That's
Gotcha.
no, not for that one.
I would like to use my channel divinity, rebuke the violent. So immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, I can use my reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed, they take radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
Okay.
Damn.
Damage just dealt. Holy shit.
That's a really cool ability.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it does so. This thing is looking pissed the fuck off. Okay. Lobran, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna roll to attack it. The regular melee
Advantage.
attack. Yeah, am I flanking it?
Yeah, you're flanking with me. That's how I'm having advantage.
Yeah, you're still flanking.
12 hits, but roll again to
And
see if
anyway,
it's a
that
nat.
hits. Yeah,
13
okay, there you go.
hits?
Save it's natty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I roll
Always
again.
got to see if it's a natty.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
+4 is gonna be 9 damage with the silver sword. I'm just gonna try to stab it in its stomach.
Okay.
And then, before ending my turn, because it did damage Lucia, Unwavering Mark will proc, so I can make a special melee weapon attack as a bonus action. I have advantage on this attack. And if it hits, I deal extra damage. So
Go ahead and do it.
First is going to be a 9. Second is going to be a 10, so that one will not hit.
Unfortunately not. But that's a really cool ability, and I can't wait to see that work.
Yeah, that sucks. It would have been nice to.
That
finish
would have been
the
fucking
roll
nice.
potentially.
Don't you have a hero
Mhm.
point or whatever?
Nah, I didn't get
Point.
it.
That's Faerun.
So
Yeah.
Irina is right now creating a barricade of herself between the werewolves and your retainers. Although it looks like she has some confidence in you in your fight. She's watching intently, like bated breath. Twyla, your turn.
Who is she watching, like, in particular? Like, is there anyone...
Her eyes darting about, not one person in particular. She looks like it's like
Not
borderline
like-
panic mode for her. This is like a life and death situation.
Like, Lilbrin's kind of
Hmm.
looking over his shoulder a little... No, I'm just kidding.
He's gonna wink.
Twyla!
So what I'm gonna do is the one that ran away and then turned back into a werewolf, I'm gonna reach my hand out and cast Magnify Gravity.
Oh.
Oh,
That sounds
shit.
fun.
So
I know that
in a
spell.
10-foot sphere, like a dark purple like aura is gonna kind of emerge in that area. The rocks are gonna rumble and raise a little bit, and it's gonna attempt to like bring him up and slam him into the ground.
Oh shit!
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's really cool.
Con, they might clear this.
No, he doesn't.
Nope.
Rolled like shit, dude. They've been rolling like shit all night. This was supposed to be a deadly encounter. You guys are
What's that
making
gonna be?
short work of it. It's a 4. I ain't
Oh.
doing shit with that. Yeah.
Excellent. So he's gonna take 2d8 force damage, and his speed is halved until its next turn. Until
Okay.
the end of his next turn.
Okay.
So the little gravity's gonna bring. Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no.
So the gravity's gonna bring him up and just kind of slam him back down into the dirt, and he's gonna take 2 force damage. And then I'm gonna move.
One
You bonk him on the
ability.
head.
Oh,
That was-
I picked up all the field mice and I bonked him on the head.
Oh, that was cute.
And then I'm
That was
gonna
a good
come
ability,
over.
though.
I'm gonna turn on my heel and run over this way. The Shadow Blade's still in hand.
It's like Gary's mod where he picks someone up with the fizz gun.
That's like exactly what happened. It just kind of and now I realize.
Okay. Ark, your turn.
Ark, seeing that the group over here has mostly got stuff covered, Ark is going to make his way over to this one.
Sure.
What are all these stray D20s? Whose are these?
You know what? Let me
These are
start
probably
with them.
mine.
They might be a few of mine as well, I'm going to be honest.
I kind of like keeping them there so I can see the result at the end.
And he's going to go ahead and make a nice slashing attack.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm just going to roll the
Yeah,
radiant
that hits.
damage.
For sure that hits.
3 points
Okay.
of radiant damage.
Very nice. This
Just
thing
chipping
looks-
him away.
This thing looks like it's getting increasingly, like, impatient with you.
Guys, they're gonna evolve into their Super Saiyan form.
Super
Just
Saiyan
turn, like,
level.
blonde.
Okay, werewolf's turn. Was that the end of your turn?
That was the end of my turn.
Okay. The werewolf is going to send one claw attack against you. Okay. That's a nat 20.
Oh
Oh.
no!
So
it
that's,
crit.
Yeah, that's and that's double damage for that. So that's how we're doing crits, right? I know that's this crazy thing to ask this late into the campaign, but
I
like,
think
we're doing
the way we were
we
doing
do double,
it was
not
you double
reroll?
the dice roll.
We
Right,
double
okay.
damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
what
thought
I'm
so.
saying.
I thought so.
Double it.
I just wanted to confirm. I didn't want to be unfair, you know. Okay. So, that's 16 points of damage.
Double?
No, that is the double.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 16,
These werewolves ain't shit.
and then it's gonna roll again.
Never mind.
I might not be fine.
What are you at, Ark?
I
Full health,
am
right?
at
On the floor.
I'm at 13.
Okay. And that's gonna
Oh,
be.
paper redeemed a potion.
Oh God! And that's.
I
gonna
don't want it. My head hurts too much. Please don't make me.
Paper said Audred.
DM.
Oh, I'll do it. Hold on. That's gonna be
Thank
10
you,
points of
paper.
damage.
What was the roll?
Oh, sorry. I just assumed it was an 18.
There is no.
That does
roll.
not hit. That does not hit.
Shouldn't have assumed. My bad. Let me take this real quick.
Wait, that doesn't. Your AC is higher than 18.
Yes, it is.
My AC is 14.
I thought it was 18. Oh no, you got that fucking clone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Ark,
I
what's
have
your
several
AC?
abilities. Right now it is 19.
Oh
And
my
if
god,
I
we
want
almost
to,
have
I
the
can,
same AC.
if I want to, I can right now bump it up to 22.
Fuck yeah.
All right. And then with its movement, this thing is going to begin running away.
You get an attack.
Attack him!
Go ahead and attack him.
If you want to.
Seeing that you
is.
guys have that all covered, Ark is going to make, a little attack action as he attempts to flee the scene. Yeah.
That thing's far.
Damn!
Less
That
than
hits.
20.
Go ahead. Well.
And in addition to this, I am going to burn a level 1 spell slot to Divine Smite it. So it's
Okay.
going to be an additional.
Smite that bitch.
So that's going to be
Oh.
12 points of radiant damage total.
Okay. He doesn't look so good. He looks like he's having a rough go of it.
Wonderful.
Die.
And that's his turn. And Farron, your turn. He's running away.
Okay.
Oh, run away.
Where would?
Where did he
fuck.
go?
Yo, he's in the woods.
Yeah, he's running into the woods.
Oh, he's in the woods.
Where would? Okay, so I'm
Oh, I
gonna
see him.
move here, and I'm going to move my moonbeam right on him.
Okay.
Does that do more damage, or does that just kick him out of his form?
Yeah,
Has to
you
be
can
at the
move the
beginning of his
moonbeam
turn.
60 feet, right?
Oh, that's definitely out of range then, because
Yeah,
it was
no, it's not gonna
initially
work.
it was right in front of Arc initially.
Yeah.
Moonbeam was there.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think
That's
it's gonna
okay.
work.
So then I instead.
Yeah, no shot. No shot.
Okay, so I moved from like here to here. How much movement is that?
10 feet.
10 feet. I'm gonna
2
move.
tiles.
How do I get? I want to be within 15 feet of him.
I don't know. Hold on. You were there initially, and that's just it's calculating that you
Hey,
just
where,
okay.
now, where was she?
I was
What?
right here,
And
and
you
I
went there.
moved to here.
15.
That's 15. My mistake. So you have half
I
your
want
movement
to
left.
try and get. Can I get within 15 feet of him?
You can't, unless you dash.
No, I'm not doing that. So then I am going to try.
Wait, I thought
What?
you only moved 15 so far, right?
Yeah.
Do you have like higher?
I think it's 30, right? She has 30.
35 is my movement speed.
Oh, okay.
She could
So
go
see
there
that.
with another 15, and then I
Yeah,
think
no,
she's
that'll
within
work
15
then.
feet
That'll
of
work.
Okay,
If it
and
were
then I
30,
would-
that would not have worked.
I would like to cast Thunder Wave at him.
Do it.
Knock him down!
So he must. He's got to make a con save. Which is 8 plus 2 plus my modifier.
Yeah.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
It's
So
13.
he's got to beat a 13. He probably
All right.
will.
That's a nat 20.
All right, so he takes half damage and he is not knocked 15 feet away from me. He takes 1 point of damage.
Oh, we did the same thing.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
He takes 1 point of damage. Oh my god. And then, do I have any movement left, or was that all of it?
That was all of it.
That was all of it? Alright, that ends my turn.
Okay. Lucia, it is your turn. You have this
All right.
werewolf in your face, raking his paws against your nose.
God, I am rolling so bad
Yeah,
tonight.
normal
We all are.
Lucia would try and like disengage and then heal. Current Lucia is going to cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level because she is really mad at this fucker.
Do it.
So she's gonna chuck.
Hey!
23.
Suffice it to say that hits.
Inflict Wounds at higher level. This will do 4d10.
Do it.
Wow.
Let's see what it does, baby. This guy's still looking pretty okay, so let's see what he...
20.
20.
All right.
Nice job.
This is
Oh,
the guy that's
yeah.
gotten hit the most, I thought.
Yeah.
No, the other one took far and away more hits.
Oh.
Alright.
It took a couple, but not a lot.
And
it was all
that
radiant.
is-
Oh, true.
That is all I can.
forgot
That is
that's
all I
slashing.
can do.
Okay, now it's the werewolf's turn.
If it's me
Oh.
again, warding flare.
It is you again. Haha. It
Wait, do you
seems to
even need
like
to
you.
do that? Because I thought with Lobrin's thing, it got disadvantage anyway if it attacked anyone other than Lobrin.
Does it?
Oh, he did
no,
mark it.
I think the mark expired. The mark expired at the end of my last turn. Because...
Does it give disadvantage? That'd be good for me to know.
Yeah,
in
but
the future.
I believe it does, but it doesn't
I'll keep that in
matter.
mind.
I should have mentioned that the first time.
That's totally cool. I
um,
should have also known. No big deal.
It does not matter
We're learning.
because it did expire. So
Okay, so warding flare will disadvantage. Oh my god, that's a natural 20. You're so lucky.
by the way, the marked creature has to be within 5 feet of me for it to have disadvantage. This one would have obviously, but
Unnatural 19. Good night, baby fail.
For the second one?
My paper.
Good night,
Maybe-
paper.
Doesn't crit me, but I'm probably still going down from this.
Okay. That's 10 points of damage.
I'm down.
Ooh, I know
And-
what art they're talking about.
Oh, fuck.
It bites your arm and kind of
I had
like
a little
whips you around like a
Paper
dog,
we
and then
had a convo. Sorry.
there was somebody
whips
that
it-
just went
Yes.
down. Favorite.
please whips you around like a dog and throws you 5 feet to the side.
Yep.
And you're down. Okay.
Her fucking shoulder blade is just like compound
You're
fracture.
looking fucking rough. And the werewolf then is going to howl into the air. Oh, that's a werewolf howl. and it's gonna fucking run.
And
Let me not do that. Let me not
Attacks
do
of
that.
opportunity?
So
Yeah.
Of course, of course. Go ahead and make those.
Oh, that bounced into the middle of nowhere. 21?
19.
You both hit.
Fuck me.
Oh, that's way
So
better! 14 points psychic damage, Shadow Blade.
19
yeah.
Okay.
total. 19 total on it.
Okay. All right. Oh man, this thing is not looking good now. Oh, it's not looking good.
Fuck, if I rolled better, I might have had it.
Yeah, you probably would have.
Rolled a 1 on a d8.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
But it's
chase
your
it.
turn. For what it's worth, it's your
That's what I'm
turn.
gonna do. I'm gonna chase it and fucking get it. How far away is it?
Right now, it's 45 feet from you.
It's got a fast move speed. Yeah, I can't catch that thing, guys. I cannot fucking catch that thing. Just a FYI. So I'm gonna go over and stabilize Lucia. Presumably that'll be my turn.
Okay. Irina's doing just the same. Twyla, what are you doing?
Okay, so the one that just ran off to the woods that we were just attacking.
Mm-hmm.
I have a movement speed right now because of Blade Song as 40 feet. So I'm going to go up to here. Oh, what the hell? Ah! And I am going to cast, once again, Magnify Gravity on it.
Do it.
There's gonna be a little rumbly in the earth as that sphere once again gathers around and starts lifting the rock and the dirt, and it brings him off his feet. He needs to make a con saving throw.
Okay. All right. That is a 17.
That definitely succeeds, but he'll still take half damage.
Okay.
Half of 7.
We'll round that up to 4.
4 points of force damage, and he does
All
not
right.
receive reduced movement speed.
Okay. As you lift him in the air, first of all, how do you want to do this?
Yay!
So
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna reach my hand out, and I would like it if he gets like kind of swept off his feet a little bit and just completely slammed down to the ground, like onto a big rock, and just like cracks his like back.
And that's exactly what happens, and he just goes completely limp in the woods.
It's morbid.
hell yeah.
I want to break his back over.
I'm gonna break his fucking spine.
You did like a bane on this guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ark, prepare your turn. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So
Oh,
sorry.
I know exactly what I want to do, but I'll wait for Derek to get back.
What will break first, your bones or your body?
I should have
do you
mentioned, but
guys-
the one, that werewolf that moved previously, he only had half movement speed. Because he
Oh,
failed,
okay.
he failed to
Oh.
magnify gravity. I should have mentioned that.
Oh yeah.
Shit, that would have been.
We gotta be more careful with our stuff.
Yeah.
I know,
It's
I keep
okay,
forgetting.
Still learning, because we're level 3, you get a lot of new shit, so we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
I have a plan. I was gonna cast command on the one that ran away, and tell it to approach. So it would have to move towards me until it was within 5 feet of me again.
That's a good idea because otherwise it's going to attack me.
Do you think it would fail that?
I
What's the
don't
dex?
think their wisdom is super high, right?
I mean, I wouldn't know.
I would think that
Werewolves
their
are-
con and like dex would be higher, or con
Yeah,
and
that's why I'm
strength.
scared at the con save, but then just fucking.
Yeah, I would think like con and strength more so.
X probably 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dex as well, but I doubt like whiz.
That it could just be dog shit or everything.
True, and plus
Yeah.
our saves, like, to beat it, it's not very high right now. We're level 3.
It's
Its
not.
AC is like what, 13? Like we've been kind of fucking.
12. Its
That's
AC
true.
is 12.
I'll just say this, though.
Yeah,
This
also,
one's
command
running,
doesn't work for
you know,
everything.
We know there's at least another one, like, out there.
I know. I've been
What?
waiting for when he's gonna
All right.
bring
Sorry
her
about that,
out.
Ark. Go ahead.
At least one.
Derek, I completely forgot to mention something.
What?
This werewolf that's still up, he would have had half movement speed because of my magnify gravity.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't think he
Right.
would have gotten that far, but it's too late, but I just completely forgot to mention
Right.
that.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna keep him up for next time.
Vine boom.
All right, Ark. What are you doing?
I can get decently close. Or I can just do it from here, and I will use my last level 1 spell slot to cast command with the command of approach. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Is it 15?
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that passes.
Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
I guess Ark will move as far as he can, up to here,
All right.
so that he's closer.
It's the werewolf's turn, and he's going to sprint. He's going to dash.
Ugh.
I hate him.
Howls into the air and goes, "Oh!" And then he's fucking out of there, baby.
We shouldn't get too far spread out of character, but
Probably.
So, like, he's out there. He's way out there. Okay.
Is he
Does
double
anyone have a
dashed?
really long range?
He dashed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Double.
All right, Farron, your turn.
We're not
So
catching
even
him.
if I moved, I can't even see him, dude. Even if I moved 35 feet, I wouldn't be within a 15-foot range of him.
Definitely not.
Do you have any other ranged spells?
Yeah, do you have any other?
Um,
This is where he is, roughly. I clicked on his portrait and it led me to here.
I can't see in this fucking dark light.
Yeah,
I
it's the
could
fucking
do-
trees.
Is he in the tree?
He's not in the tree.
The spear is in the tree, but
I
really
can.
can't
Can I move the? Would I be able to cast a moonbeam on him if I moved 35 feet? What's the radius of that? I think it just comes down. Let me look. 5-foot radius, 40 feet high, on 1 point of range. It doesn't say.
Well, where's the range? What's the range?
Yeah, what's the range of the spell?
I mean,
It'll be in the top.
120 feet.
120 feet.
Oh, yeah, you
120 feet.
You wouldn't
Okay,
even need to
I
move.
wouldn't even have to move. Okay, I would like to cast. I think I'd like to move a little closer. Where am I right now?
And
You're right there by that tree.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move just like a little closer, like here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to
Oh, there he
cast
is.
moonbeam on him. So on his
He's right
on the
here.
next.
Yeah, you're well within range. He's only 60 feet from you.
Yeah, he's
Or
only 60 feet.
A
Okay.
little more, because the arrows.
So yeah, so on his next turn, he's got to make a con save at disadvantage, and take 2d10 radiant, and then turn
Okay.
back to human. But nothing for now. Just casting it on him.
Lucia is stabilized, but
Yep.
so you don't have to roll any death saves, but
And
Just
I
don't
I
hurt
was
her
gonna
arm. Compound
was gonna-
fracture.
it's looking
Bone
rough.
is sticking out.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask a question. Sorry, before my turn was over. I was
Sure.
gonna say, is Cure Wounds a bonus action? And
No, it
if
is
so,
not.
what
No,
is?
it's not.
It's not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if I was in range to help her, but I cannot.
Bobrin, your turn.
Kieran's a touch spell, I think.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Is going to just stay by Lucia's near dying body. There's not really anything I can do at this point. I'm basically out of combat, so unless something else enters, you can just skip me next turn, because I'll probably just be staying in the same area trying to maybe.
Same
tend to
for
the
yeah. I got you. All right, Twilight, your turn.
All right. I've got 40 feet of movement. So let me get rid of my thing. 40 feet. That's 8 tiles. Oh my god, the trees are fucking up my ruler.
The trees make things tough.
It keeps changing my ruler from 7 feet to 6 feet. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Sorry, yeah, I know the woods aren't like the best place to.
What if I try the sphere? Does the sphere change it? Yeah, so I'll go to here. Which means... God, I really can't... Hold on. I'm trying to see him. So he's right there.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
right here. Am I within 120 feet?
17.5.
17.5
17.5
times 5?
times 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's within.
You're well
That's
within-
80 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
fine.
90.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Magic missile.
Ooh,
Cast
just
magic
raw
missile.
damage, nice.
Oh,
Through the woods.
Casting Magic Missile.
I'm
through
just gonna
trees.
say, for the sake of cover right now, he does have half cover.
Doesn't matter with Magic Missile.
Magic missile
That
just
doesn't hit
automatically
for
hits.
Magic
I'm
missile.
just,
just hits.
I'm just saying it for the sake of propriety.
No.
No, you don't get propriety.
Variety has been robbed.
1, 2, 3. Magic missile. 7
Okay.
points of magic missile.
Woo!
It takes that 7 damage.
That's
Hell
all.
And it's not dead, but it does
That
look
was-
horrible.
That was good magic missile.
Alright,
yeah.
I did
damage.
magic missile.
Very
That
smart.
was
Your first of
good.
many, I think.
Yes.
Ark is going to, if I can find him in the darkness.
It's so dark.
If I can find him in the dark, oh, there he is. Ark is going to run over to Lucia. And take out his necklace of that has like all the gods and whatnot on it. He's going to pull out the medallion of Lathander and say a quick prayer as he will use lay on hands to restore 10 hit points.
That's a good thing to have.
All
I
right,
like lay on
bones begin
hand.
to reset. Skin begins to suture together. Still doesn't look pretty, but you're looking a little better. Now it's the
I'm
werewolf's
debating
turn.
giving her a scar now.
Oh wait, doesn't
That's
Con
good.
save disadvantage. She has to beat a 13, which is not hard to beat.
I'll still
you have
take
to
that.
roll for how
Disadvantage,
much
so
that heals,
disadvantage.
by the way?
Yeah, he has disadvantage.
Arc?
Yeah, but
What's up?
Do you have to roll for how much that heals, or does that?
No,
Okay.
it's just automatic.
So it rolled a 13 on its lowest roll. So if it, I don't know for our saves. I think if it meets, it
If
beats.
it
in the-
meets, it beats.
yeah,
But,
all right.
but I
Yeah,
think that's.
save prevails.
Is it for? Okay. Okay.
It saves.
All
It
right.
saves. So it's gonna take half of 2. Hold up. Okay, so it's gonna take half of 2d10 radiant damage, and it will not revert to its human form.
Go ahead.
Unfortunate.
So that is going to be
6 points
6
of damage.
points.
Ooh, God, this thing is looking awful. You guys can't really see it, but
And then-
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my action's next. My turn is next.
Yeah, but since it's still a fucking houndy hound and it still has its full action, it would be effectively off the board right now.
It's gonna dash.
Oh yeah, you know it is.
Oh,
And it's howling while it does it.
I
It's
want
going,
to magic
"Ow!"
missile him again.
Ow!
If it's off the board, is it just gone, or are we able to chase it still?
Chase it.
Do you
chase
guys
it.
want to chase this thing?
I want a magic missile.
Make more board, Derek. Just add more.
I can't make more board right now. I'm gonna say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it's
Never
dense
mind.
woods that you guys do not know how to traverse in. I'm like,
Okay, Valen.
here's the thing.
Well, that-
I'll say you guys can attempt to, but from here on out, there's gonna be some. I'm gonna count this as difficult
Maybe we
terrain.
should just let it go.
Well,
It's
then wouldn't
difficult
it-
terrain.
wouldn't they
More
have to do
on
is
me,
difficult
but
terrain?
I'll elaborate later.
Sorry, what? 1 person at a time?
I was gonna say, wouldn't its movement be halved if it was difficult terrain?
It's
It would-
difficult for
you
us,
would-
not it.
You would think.
But I can still move on my turn. If I move up, I can move Moonbeam within 120 feet. Would I be able to get it
You
on
can
him
only
again?
move at 60 feet, and if this thing's off the board, that's not
Oh,
close
60
enough.
feet. Fuck.
It moved
What
90.
did I have 120 feet on?
Casting,
That's the
initial
original
range of it.
casting.
moving,
The
moving.
initial, yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Yeah.
So it's gone.
Its movement
Yeah,
speed is probably
Let's
nutty.
just say it made it out.
If you guys want to
I'm
keep
not-
a pursuit, we can. We'll do that next session.
No.
Take a week
Yeah.
to think about whether or not you guys want to track this thing and do all that.
That's
but for
fair.
right now, let's end this encounter.
Oh, if only Mira was here. Her favorite enemy was werewolves.
Really?
And she has bows
She had
with
a
silvered
bow.
arrows.
But you guys did well. You took on one of them,
She
and that guy
had
was
a
looking real bad.
Well,
one.
I'm gonna make my
Do
way
we
back.
level up?
No,
I-
not just
Can I
yet.
can
I'll
I
always
cure
ask.
wounds, my friend Lucia?
Sure. And while you're doing that,
Is that
let's
the
talk
end of
about.
session?
Yes, it is. Let's talk about player inspiration real quick, starting from
Ooh,
the
yeah.
furthest left. Twyla!
I think we all did really well tonight. There's a lot of great shit happening. I'm going
You
to
get
give
12.
my player inspiration to Ark. because Ark is a brick shit house. Was able to basically control that entire battlefield for us that whole time. Was just like a wall, while still doing damage to something that we don't have a lot of proficiency against, and was able to help keep people up. So I'm gonna give it to Ark.
Thank you.
All right. And what about you, Lobran?
What about me?
Who are you giving your inspiration to, Stinker?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to. It's kind of tough this session because I agree that a lot of people have been doing a lot of good things this session. For me, it boils down between Twyla and then Faerun again. I think this time I am going to give it to Twyla. I think we got to know the character a bit more. I think the stuff you were able to recall was useful earlier in the RP, like, you know, regarding the prophecy, and I'm sure that'll have some relevance in the campaign, even if Lobran himself won't say anything about that in character. But yeah, so that was useful, and I think the combat stuff you did here was pretty impressive and helpful in taking these things down as well. You did a lot of damage, I think. So, not I think, I know. We all saw it. So, yeah, you'll get my vote for tonight.
Well, thank you.
Okay, and what about you, Faerun?
This is hard because I feel like everybody did so well, but I think I'm gonna give it to Lucia for a few reasons. One, for sticking true to her character. I really liked the role playing that they did, and two, for doing also insane amounts of damage and putting that over healing themselves or getting out of the situation, which is something that I think is a big step for them. Like, instead of like running off, they stood their ground and they fucked shit up, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Lucia!
I want to give it to Lobran, specifically for the fact that I'm not mad at you.
No, really, it's not.
I'm not mad at you.
I know that.
She told me in private that she was mad at you.
God.
No.
Oh, also, did you
Don't worry.
add 12 points
You
of
told me
healing,
that in
Lucia?
private too.
I
She
added
said,
it when you
"I'm
were-
mad at you, but I'm gonna say I'm not on
It's like the
stream."
Michael Scott thing where he's whispering about how he's gonna kill Toby in that interview. Like, I'm gonna kill you.
I know you're not. I thought it was good RP, frankly. But
I just want to clarify that it was just RP.
Thank you guys, I love you. You make me feel good. Alright, Ark!
This is really tough because everyone did a lot today, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to Twyla just because I was not expecting the Blade song right there, and all of the stuff with the gravity magic was wild, even though the first time it did roll 2 1s.
Oh.
Hey, well, you know that's gonna happen
Well, thank
sometimes.
you.
And it really was cool to see some Spellblade, some fucking Blade Singer stuff, strutting your stuff for the first time, and I hope to see far more of that. I think they're really, really fun to play. I played them before and I fucking adored it, so I think
Honestly, Blade Singing Wizard is my favorite wizard subclass, and honestly, that's thanks to you, Derek, because of, for anyone out there that didn't know, our last, like, serious campaign that we played, like, in person was a campaign homebrewed and written by Derek, and the main antagonist was a Blade Singing Wizard, and they were so fucking cool. So I'm excited to actually get a chance to play one myself with a little owl companion.
Yeah, and she's a delight.
Where is Dollop?
Dollop's hiding.
And Dollop is in the trees, going like, oh. All right. Well, great job, everyone. Sorry we ran a little late tonight. Yeah, they're beefy little fuckers. Like, so you know.
Thank you guys for the player inspiration.
And so yes, as per usual, community inspo will be posted on our Discord. And thank you all for joining us. We will see you this coming Monday and Thursday as well.
This is so wonderful, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my god, I'll be able to watch tomorrow or Monday.
Well,
Hell
see you
yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
I'm
Bye-bye.
off Monday for my birthday.
You guys
Oh
on Monday.
yeah, Ash's birthday.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.